Alrighty, hello, how is everyone doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, welcome to the stream. We are back, we are here to play some more Wheel of Misfortune with games suggested by you, the lovely community. We've got Raven hanging out in the hot seat, ready to go for bingo. Thank you and shout out once again. And I'm afraid there is no kitty on the kitty cam because the kitty is currently in my lap. So we're going to see how that goes. Also worth pointing out that obviously I am not on a treadmill today. And there's good reason for that. Actually, let me just adjust this camera slightly, bring it back.
GrayH has joined the crusade.
Hey, Gray, 23 months of membership. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Always appreciate you being here, and you've had some excellent game suggestions, by the way. What was I about to say? Yes, so not using the treadmill today with a good reason. For those that have been on the last few streams, you may have noticed something interesting happening. The very first stream that we used the treadmill was pretty fine for the actual stream itself. When I got to the end of the stream though, I was in immense pain because I did the entire thing without wearing shoes. So I basically walked for 3 hours, over 10 kilometers barefoot, and it was kind of painful. I could barely walk for the rest of the day after that. I was fine the day after, but I'm just like, okay, that was bad, not doing that again. The last 2 streams, I've been sensible and wearing shoes while on the treadmill, and the problem with that is that the shoes caused me to generate static electricity, and every time that I touched the keyboard, I got zapped. So if you rewatch the stream, I don't know if anyone noticed it while it was live, but every now and then I would just like, just little bits of pain every day. So I know what the solution is. The solution is I need new shoes. I've not had time to go and get them yet. So until we've got that sorted, I'm not going to worry about the treadmill, at least not for long durations like that. So the treadmill will be back probably in a couple of weeks when I've managed to get myself some new shoes that are actually going to make it so I'm not in active pain one way or another after finishing walking on it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I did mention it, but I couldn't remember. Alright, but anyway, shout out to everyone that is hanging out here, because there's a couple of people that I missed right at the start. I saw Pancakes Michael first in the chat. Welcome back, my friend. Live Chicken, also hanging out. Again, thank you for supporting the channel. Dylan Brinkley, hello, welcome, how are you? There's a name that I don't recognize. If you're still here and hanging out, welcome. If you have been here before and I have forgotten your name, I am sorry. Who else we got here? Jazzy Caddy, Richard, Kartoffeljäger 3, I always enjoy saying that name. Freaky Feline, hello, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you around. I hope you're keeping well, mate. Obviously got that done, Raven. Shinepool 101, you found more hidden cat games on Steam for me to play. Excellent. Yes, I absolutely did love them the first time. That made for a great video. I had such good fun with that. I think someone mentions that there are some 101 hidden object games coming up further. The good news on that is that I actually covered all of the available 101 hidden cat games at the time of doing the previous hidden games review video. We're not going to be reviewing any more of them. We're skipping over that section. We're not worrying about it. So the next thing that is going to be in that vein, which is coming up relatively soon, is the 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzles, of which there's like 40 of them, and I can't say I'm exactly thrilled about that, but that's where we are. Freaky Feline, good to hear that you're doing well, mate. I'm so pleased to hear that. You are a cornerstone of this community. I don't know what I would do if I suddenly heard that you were not doing well. But yes, Jazzy Caddy, we're heading into Jigsaw Hell. So by way of a quick update before we get into some fun stuff today, the next video is coming along nicely. We're now at, I think, almost 4 out of 6 of the games edited and ready to go. We are aiming for a release next weekend. We'll see how we go when we get there. In the meantime, behind the scenes, I've been pushing ahead for the next one. Currently, 5 out of 5 games have been played, and I'm just starting to actually write the script for the videos for that one. So, yeah, that's coming along nicely. The editing team are going to take a 2-week break after this video, though, so there's going to be a bit of a lag time between them, because, let's face it, they work hard. They need a rest. They deserve it. So I'll be continuing to work on some bits and pieces in the meantime. If you've been over on the Discord, you would have seen that I've posted up a rough schedule for upcoming live streams, which will be kicking off next week, because it's the birthday week for one Graeldon. So I want to do some fun stuff to celebrate. Should be good. Part of that is one of the streams which I'm quite looking forward to is going to be taking a quick first impressions at a bunch of games that have been not suggested to me, but maybe given to me by developers who want their game featured on the channel. Happens from time to time. Every now and then we'll just get a developer be like, hey, I'm such and such, here's my game, here's a free key, would love it if you could feature me on the channel. So now I'm actually going to go, alright, well, let's see how many of those we can smash out in a day. I'm going to be recording that one with the idea of potentially, depending on how the stream goes, we might be able to use some of that content to create a video for everyone as well, which could be quite fun. ShinePaw101, you were introducing a newbie to Steam, crazy you know, but that's when I saw the kitty object games that I forgot to save one, so now I have to re-find it. I know I found it by searching Mac available though. Oh good lord. Imagine, yeah, point and click hidden object kitten games being your introduction to PC gaming. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I mean, look, if it's someone who's never operated a PC before and wants to get into gaming, sure. There's worse places that you could start. I'd get them into RuneScape. It's still point and click. A lot more depth. No, don't do that. You'll scare them away forever. Cool. Let's get into things because we are going to be kicking today off with a little giveaway because we have been doing bingo for the previous month. We've got the leaderboard up on screen at the moment with Matey8 in the lead with 4 points. And for those that weren't here for the last prize draw, basically every bingo point that you earn puts your name onto this wheel once. So we'll see Matey8 is on there 4 times, Ravenan 3 times, Mamamoo 3 times, Pancake Sparkle 3 times. So even if you're not in the top 5, you still get your name on here. Raven, when you have a sec, would you mind updating the bingo tile list? Because that should be reset back to 0. When you have a chance, that'd be awesome. So yeah, everyone that's got their name on here has a chance of being drawn. We're only going to draw one winner, but it just means the more points you got, the higher your chances are of being selected. And whoever gets selected will then go into the draw for winning a Steam gift card. So we're going to kick off with this. Let's see who the lucky winner is for this month. We do this draw monthly, which is quite fun. Yeah, Matey8, absolutely good luck to everyone. It's all just a bit of fun, and we'll see. Matey8 with the biggest piece of the pie there. There we go. Congratulations, Matey8. You are the winner. And let's see how much you're going to win, shall we? Over to the prize wheel. Okay. It's on the table. It's either going to be $5, $10, $15, or $25 coming your way. And it's 15. There we go. Congratulations, Matey8. After this live stream, I think we're already friends on Steam. Pretty sure we are. If we aren't, why not? Come on. I'll send over the $15 gift card for you. Congratulations. Awesome. Always love being able to give a little bit back to the community because you guys are such fun to hang out with. That done, Raven. Do you need to replace the patch on your... Oh, you will need to replace the patch on your eye. So can I just go for a few minutes after you wipe the tiles? Yes, absolutely. You can go for a couple of minutes. Starshire Nuri, Grail, it's your birthday and you're crumbling into dust. I don't know how old you are, Starshire Nuri, but we're all crumbling into dust. X, thank you for stopping by. Sorry that you weren't the winner for the prize. Maybe next time, but it's always a pleasure to have you here, mate. Alright, now this means we need to get back into the games for today. Sorry, there's a couple of things in chat that I've missed, but doing my best to stay on top of it. It's a good day today. Oh, sorry, I just remembered there was a thing that I need to do over on the Discord because it's a new thing and I keep forgetting that that's the thing we need to do. And that is remind people that we're actually live. There we go. And I need to grab the link for today, which I can grab from here. Bear with me one sec. Nothing like doing a bit of live admin. Perfect. There we go. That takes care of that. So many little things to remember this. I do worry that I've got myself into a point where I've created too much admin for this, but it's fine. However, Stationary, 36 now. Look, happy birthday, Stationary. Yes, you are officially more dust than I am. I will be turning 33 on the 11th of August, which is still a number that somewhat scares me. It doesn't feel real. I still feel like I'm 25, and I feel like I'm going to be that way for a while. But not as dust as Richard. You know, I have to admit, I quite like the fact that our average age in this channel is not in the teens, because I think that has actually really helped foster a very warm and welcoming and mature community. John Leonard will be 42 in October. Please remind me when we get there so that we can give you a happy birthday shout out. Stationary, you got spinal arthritis for your big 30th birthday, so hey. We are Squadron, yes, we are absolutely dust maxing today. Good lord, that's terrifying how old that we're starting to get. Spinal arthritis for your 30th birthday is very unfortunate. In all sincerity, you have my sympathy, because that does not sound like a lot of fun. It is very unfortunate how as soon as you get into your 30s, your body basically goes, I can't do this anymore. It just starts going downhill from there. It was when I hit 30, it was suddenly like my joints were like, oh, this is actually kind of painful. Stretching becomes important. Still haven't gotten on top of that yet. We'll get there one day. Freaky Feline, your routine when you first found me. You're out of that now, though. Aw, that's so sweet. There's definitely quite a few people in the teens that have discovered the channel, but it tends to be late teens. We don't really have a large demographic of the channel of people who are like early teens, like 13, 14, 15. Usually on the higher end. But I like that to an extent, it's universally fun. Okay, looks like... Yeah, okay, sure. I'll turn the pet cam back on if one of them decides to come on back, but for now they're both gone, so let's get some screen real estate back. And let's kick things off. It's time to spin the wheel and see what we're going to actually be playing first today. Raven, back, not really a nice thing you had to do. You completely destroyed your left eye yesterday. It's not looking too good right now. Please, if you haven't already, make sure that you're going into either a GP or an optometrist to get yourself looked after. Things that happen to your eyes are never good. You gotta look after them. Alright, we've got System Purge as our first game today. Let me just jump over and turn off the music, which actually finished the track at a very convenient time. And let's have a look at what System Purge is and who it was recommended by, shall we? System Purge comes to us from Elarak and was submitted in February of this year. Okay, trapped in a buried, forgotten facility, you must reach the core of an ancient machine to rescue your lost lover. System Purge is a challenging, atmospheric 2D platformer. Just realized I'm probably going to need to grab my controller to make sure that we can play this properly, but we'll get there in a sec. Alright, Raven, if you're back, are we ready to go on the bingo? Because if so, we'll start calling out some tiles. A reminder, please, everyone, make sure that you have got your bingo. I have updated it very slightly since the last stream. Mostly just to remove the secret word tile. I think that was fun just as one-off, but I think that would get a bit old doing it every single stream. We have added in, though, destructible environment and destructible environment and health as a mechanic. So as a reminder, please make sure that if there is something on your bingo card that you want checked, that you do remind me if I miss it, especially when it comes to some of the new game mechanics ones. I may miss them or forget what is actually on the list. Please shout it out in chat if it's on your card and we haven't called it out yet. Alright, Raven is ready to go. Let's get started then. So first things first, we get our free space. We have got less than 200 reviews. We do have the same developer and publisher, and they are Actual Nerds, which I think is a fantastic name to have. Oh, hang on. Oh no, it's not in the middle? Oh, damn it. This is the one thing I hate about this, is sometimes when you change the size, sorry, we're going to reset bingos because we only just started. Sometimes when we change size, this one little tile, this little checkbox here for the center square being the free space, unchecks itself, and I don't know why. There we go. That may reset your cards. Please just double check them, but that will now put 200 reviews into the center tile. Thank you for calling that out before we got too deep into it. All right. Gray, your bingo's still marked. Well, refresh it then. You meant to do a new card. Come on. Yeah, it's not that it's moving whenever it gets new tiles added, Richard. It's just that when you change from like 5x5 to 6x6 or 7x7, sometimes it moves where it's positioned because that checkbox gets unchecked. Captain Ninja 6, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You've come in at a good time. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you grab a bingo card. The command's just gone in, type help, and then you'll see one there that allows you to grab a bingo card. Jump in and play along because we're seeing how many things we can tick off from games suggested by people in the community, which is always good fun. All right, so yes, developer and publisher is the same. We have got one friend who's wishlisted it. We've got 2 friends who already own the game, so we can get both of those tiles. Interesting, I would say that the similar game recommendation here is actually similar, which is a good thing. That done, Raven Grail, can you put Steam keys in the bingo box? I want to give 1 or 2 out during the stream. I can't put them in the bingo box, but you're absolutely more than welcome to put them into as a giveaway if we want to do that. I'm not sure how you want to do that. If you want to send the keys to me, we can put people's names into a wheel and spin it to see who does it. Or if you want, we can put it into the Discord as a giveaway later if you want to make it more broadly available to the community. Just let me know how you want to handle that. We can work that out. Sandy, hope the game soundtrack slaps because then you get a bingo. Well, we'll find out in a second because firstly, we're going to check the developer and publisher to see what else they've made, and then we're going to watch the trailer. So let's have a look. Have they made more than one game? They have, and they very much seem to have an artistic flavor that they go for. So we have got The Tarnishing of Juxtia. Yep, 2D action platformer, possibly Metroidvania, and System Purge, which 2D action platformer, possibly Metroidvania. Love it. That done, Raven, we can do it via the wheel. Perfect. All right, yeah, let's do that towards the end of the stream then, as a giveaway. I think that'll be good fun. Or if you want to put them on the actual giveaway wheel as an option instead of winning a Steam gift card, that could be fun as well. We could do that. I like that idea. Have no fear, Tameen is here. Tameen, welcome. Just in time to check out the new trailer with Steam's new video player that they just literally launched yesterday. Don't know if it makes things better or worse, but it is here. It looks cleaner. All right, what do we got? Okay, dark undertones, cutesy running mechanic. There's a little bit of contrast of theme here. Yeah, I'm getting like very subtle horror vibes out of this. Oh yeah, it's not subtle anymore. I take it back. That's just outright nightmare fuel. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. System Purge. Jeez, okay. This is like Celeste cross Super Meat Boy. We're going to see an innocent little girl get torn to shreds. Interesting. What's trailer number 2? Hang on. Do we get more thematic stuff here? Actual Nerds presents. Ooh, okay. Precision platformer for sure. I am going to die a lot. That's fine. You guys don't come here to see high-tier gameplay. You come here to see cool stuff. This looks like cool stuff. That actually electrified the water. Interesting. Alright, we get it. You like lasers. Okay, and we end on that clip again. Oh. Okay, we saw this before as well. Yeah, man, yeah, I have to agree. Like, the atmosphere is pretty cool. They've put a lot of work into that. I don't know if I've heard enough to say that the music slaps yet, because that was very much just like cinematic trailer music. However, I will give you trailer less than a minute, because technically the trailer ended at about here, which is 56 seconds, and then it's just like another 15 seconds of logo. So I will give you trailer less than a minute. we can definitely add that one in. Raven, can you please make sure that you add in to the list wish listed by friend and purchased by friend. Great, you've got dinner now. Enjoy your dinner. I mean, you should be watching while eating dinner because everyone knows you need to watch something while you're eating a meal at the end of the day. That done, Raven. What games do I give away? Just like any. This is completely up to you and how generous you are feeling, Raven. If you are wanting to give things away to the community, then absolutely we can do that. But please do not give away anything that you are not comfortable giving away. That's really all there is to it. What else did I miss up here? Hang on, let me just backtrack a little bit. Shine Paul, you found so many cool games through me that you want. Now your poor library is crying for a break. You just got to wait for those Steam sales. Take advantage of them when they come out because a lot of the stuff that we feature will often come on sale. Yeah, so let's put Spooky Pancake Sparkle. Absolutely agree. Jesse Caddy. Oh, Elarak is here. Yay! Welcome, Elarak. Glad that you can make it. Yes, absolutely. We have Game Suggester in chat. And we do, let's have a look. We have got Steam achievements, but we only have 18, so that one doesn't count. We do have controller support. And we do have a developer website as well. Oh, that done, Raven, you forgot what stuff to put on. That's all right, I'll call that out again. So we need to add on wish listed by friend, purchased by friend, trailer less than a minute, controller support, developer website, and jump. Oh yes, and release date is after 2020. Good shout, Freaky Feline. Thank you for catching that. Richard, you have over 900 games on a wish list now. I wish I had the money to buy them all, but alas, you do not currently. Ooh, that is a lot of games. I've got 100, like almost 150 on mine, and I'm already going, I'm never going to buy all of those. Maybe one day. People are also calling out a couple of other ones we can add in, like DLC, because we do, well, be DLC and original soundtrack. We've got both of those on there, because it is for sale. And Matey8 rightfully calls out that we can add in pixel art as well. Just going to double check. We'll give Raven a second to catch up, because we just called out a lot of stuff. And I'm a little worried that it happened here. No, we're good. I was worried that it happened here, an ad break at the same time. That would have been very unfortunate. All right, perfect. Let's press on then. Do we have unique anywhere in the description? We do not. This game's not unique. I'm so sorry, guys. It's also not Steam Deck compatible. The similar games at the bottom, it says more like this: Resident Evil, Binding of Isaac, and more Resident Evil. I'm gonna say similar games unrelated. That done, Raven Grail. Can you send me the keys now for later? Absolutely. Just send them via DM on Discord. We'll just pop them there, and then when the time's right, we'll add them onto a wheel. Just let me know in the Discord chat as well if you'd like to give them away at the end of a stream, or if you'd like to save them as giveaway prizes for the monthly prize draw. Yeah, Steam sometimes is super bad with the related games, Shine Poor. Okay, oh, yes, and Raven, the other one we need to add is that we have gifts on the store page. We were tossing up whether or not we wanted to remove that last time, but we actually have the gifts this time. So it's doing what it needs to do. Yay! I figured we'd get there eventually with that one. Okay, I think that's everything from the page. If I have forgotten anything, we can come back to it. So let's get this purchased. It's not more than $10. I always forget if it's more than $10 or less. I think the tile is for more than $10. This one's less. So that's fine. Let's pop you guys over to a holding screen, give you some music back. Best of luck with the Wordle. I'm going to get this downloaded and actually grab myself a controller for this one because I think it's going to be needed. Okay. Freaky Feline, your bingo's not looking great right now. Oh, I misread that at first. I thought you said it was looking great. I was like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Would aliens be a good tile? Possibly. Pop it over on the Discord and we'll check it out. What's the download size? Let's have a look. I will tell you in just a moment. System purge. Come on. Download size is 115 megabytes, but we've seen some incredible compression before, so let's double check it. Where are we? Local files. System purge, which is a great name. It's only 184 megabytes. Sorry, definitely not in the right one. Yes, we have got less than 200 reviews. We did get the free space as well. Woo, congratulations! Got the bingo. I came back at just the right time. What was the word purse? What a word to go for. Okay, I'm keen to get into this and give this a go. Alright, last chance if there's anything else in the store that I need to check before we get into it. Because otherwise, right on cue with the music again. We're having a good day today. We've got the Wordle, get the music in time. I think we're good to go to actually dive into the game. And let's see if we can get ourselves a couple of bingos out of this. Freaky Feline, unfortunately it is not Steam Deck compatible, at least not listed. Immediately we have vibes. Okay. Oh, there is no main menu. We're straight into it. Okay, I've got to start the timer because this is gameplay, but it is also cutscene. So go ahead and mark off cutscene. Oh, we've seen that character in the trailer. We know this doesn't end well. The music is very nice, Starshinery. Very nostalgic. World within reach in the blink of an eye. Okay, so there were some significant technological advancements. Perimeter breach detected. 2 interlopers. Okay. And that is how we find ourselves in this facility. She gets picked up, we do not. Ah, that explains what we saw later. Alright, this is me. I can run, I can jump, no double jump. And that seems to be all I can do. But first things first, there's a speedrun button. Nice. Okay, options. FPS counter is off. Resolution. Current resolution is just full screen, but it does go up to the correct one. I'm gonna say that that is the correct resolution. Yeah, it is. Cool. So it did detect correct resolution. Down for that. Audio. We have separate music and effects sliders. That counts. Fantastic. Separate sliders. Done. Language. We have a bunch, but unfortunately no accessibility options. Very limited in the graphical options department as well, so we're not going to get a lot out of that. We're just going to have to see what mechanics the game's got, I think, because we can't get much further with that. Okay. Yeah, rip indeed. Rip and tear. Okay, exit interface of the monitor. Hello, are you there? Is that you? Yes, it's me. Oh, I'm so relieved. You were out for I don't know how long. I need help. I need you. Badly. Please, come find me. I'll help you find your way, but be careful. This place isn't safe. Yeah, I can tell that. We just fell from, like, outside all the way down. Oh, someone's called bingo. Pause the timer. Hold up a sec. Jazzy has called it. Beating Sandra, apparently. But let's have a look. We need to go over to view cards. Alive Chicken, thank you very much for the gift that you've sent my way. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll take a look later after the stream. Jazzy has managed to get new person in chat thanks to ShinePool101 being here. Welcome again. Original music, less than 200 reviews, jump and pixel art. Congratulations. That is indeed a bingo. Well done. We need to reset the leaderboard, actually. You're going to be our first one on who just happens to actually already be on there, but I need to reset your points. So, apologies. Your 3 points are being replaced with 1. But it's a very important single point. Don't let it be devalued. That 1 point means lots. It can only mean one thing, but it means one important thing. And you are the first one to get that thing. There we go. Okay, that is tallied on the back end, which is perfect. Now, what this means is we are going to expand. And we're moving to a 6x6. So you can still use all the same tiles that you've currently got. We're just on a bigger playing field. And if someone manages to get this one, good news, you get 2 points. There we go. Alright, your cards have been scrambled and reset, so go ahead and use what's on screen to mark those off. In the meantime, we can carry on with more gameplay and see what else we find. Alright, let's start by going to the left, because, never mind, let's start by going to the right. There's only one way that we can go. Okay, Sector 1, that counts as a dialogue box. That Dan Raven said, also the games, one of the games that you're giving out is like $50, that's how much I love this community. Oh, that Dan Raven, thank you so much, you are a very generous soul. And hopefully the winner is going to appreciate the game that you're sending their way. Okay, so far this feels like the Cuphead tutorial, but without any actual tutorial. Like it's kind of interesting. They've given us the same little jumping bit here twice. Small block, big block, space. Small block, big block, space. It's just making sure that you know how to jump. Ah, and now they're teaching you that sometimes the floor is bad. And we're getting little glimpses in the background of what else might be going on. And I appreciate that. It's a little world building. I failed at platforming. Thank God that comes back. Otherwise I would literally be stuck there forever. Can you imagine? It's like, you only get one chance at this game. You failed the platforming. You're now just in a pit forever. Okay, now we combine that with danger blocks. Cool. It's interesting, this is a tutorial without being a tutorial. It is just drip feeding new mechanics. So far, I'm down to call it good tutorial. Salad Bucket, hello! Hey there kids, probably can't hang around for long, but hope you're enjoying the start of your weekend. So far, pretty good. We're off to a good start here. Shinepour, how much was this game? Less than $10. That, can't remember, I think it was like $7.50? Yeah, the jump buzz sound effect might get a little annoying. You're right on that. The builders were obsessive in protecting this place. They didn't want anyone getting in or out. When you hear the rattle of metal, be ready to jump. Okay. Sounds... Whoa! Hey! What? What? No! Okay. They can be anywhere. I was looking at this and thinking like, okay, maybe it appears where there's these specific tiles on the ground. But no, that can be anywhere. Jazzy Caddy, is this a diary/log? I don't think so, because they seem to be talking to us in real time, and we already gave it dialogue box. Possibly it could be both. Ah, can I... Okay, potentially I could use that as a platform in the future, but that one is just slightly too high. Okay. Well, good to know I need to be prepared to run at literally any time. Yep, okay. Cool. That's not a platform. Yeah, I thought there'd be another one. Cool. It's just a test of my reflexes, that's all. Feels like there should be more in this room. But there's not. There is going to be one. Yep, right there. Ooh, hey! When the game teaches you when you hear the noise, jump. That one, if you did jump, you'd just die. hiding over there? I thought there might be. There is definitely one. Yep, there. Okay. Oh, good. Pulverizers. My favorite. Okay. And then a big one. Oh, I thought they might put a little trap down the bottom there as well. Oh, this is fine. I've played Crash Bandicoot. I know how to deal with that. Go, go. Hey. That is always going to catch me off guard. The music's also picking up a little bit now as well, which is quite nice. No secrets? No secrets. Okay, we're going. Go. So close. Okay. We're cool. This game has great atmosphere. I am very much... Hey, hang on. I just discovered a new tech. We have mid-air jumps. What's it called? Like the Looney Tunes jump or something? Where you walk off the edge of something and you can still get a jump. That's useful to know. What's down here? Something that's going to kill me? No. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I do always find something really lovely about... Where's that trap? Oh, that trap's already killed something. Really lovely about the aesthetic of like overgrown and reclaimed technology. It is fun. Recent correspondence. Red Felders. Personal log. We have a log. This is definitely a log now. A coyote time. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you very much, Richard and Captain Ninja. This counts as a log now, so we can add that one in. Pancake Smoker, where's the obligatory dash mechanic? Yeah, it needs to be proper Celeste-like. I know, that's what I was thinking as well. I didn't want to make the Celeste comparison, but you've done it now. Shineport, we already said we had a good tutorial. Because it has been teaching through playing. So, Shineport, if that gives you bingo, we can check. Let me pause the timer. And let's bring up... Shiny. Let's check your shiny paw. Ooh, there we go. Yep, so we've got same developer and publisher. Yes, cutscene, dialogue box, trailer less than a minute, good tutorial, and similar games unrelated. Absolutely, yes. Fantastic. Well done. Round of applause for Shine Paw 101. Earning themselves 2 points. What a stream to jump in on, Shine Paw. You come in, first stream ever, immediately get a bingo. Then just leave, never to be seen again. That brings you to the front. Oh, hang on, I need to just add you in on my spreadsheet as well. Shamble 101, 2 points. There we go. This means we now move to the 7x7. Best of luck. Yes, make sure that... See, this is what I mean. It unchecks itself. Perfect. Now, it's unlikely, but if anyone does manage to get the 7x7, that is, of course, 3 points. Shinepour, you're unsure because it's hard for you to follow along, keep track, but it's a lot of fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I find this quite fun as well, because it's always nice to see, like, what are some of the common tropes between games. Some of them good, some of them bad, but it's also that thing of, like, watching someone play games is fun. Watching someone play games you've never heard of can also be fun. Interactiveness with it just takes it to the next level for me. That's why I really, really enjoy this. But let's get back into it, because we've got just over 20 minutes left and we want to see how far we can get. Just FYI as well, when we get to the end of the 30 minutes, we're going to spin to see if we move on to a new game, or if we play more of this. It will be up to all of you to decide what we do. Alright, recent correspondence. Red Felder's personnel log. These damned higher-ups in their great new high-tech security system. First they cut my pay because with the new sensors I'm not working as hard. And now they've got every damn alarm and machine running haywire. Those animal traps snapping shut left and right, sirens going off constantly, wire spikes buzzing at full power. I've had enough of this. I'm heading right up to that fancy office of theirs and giving them a piece of my damn mind. They don't get to treat us like garbage just because they're paying us. I'm gonna make sure they damn well know it. Alright, cool. So people were obviously not happy about whatever these so-called new security measures are, and I'm guessing that's probably as far as they got. You have to wonder what kind of facility needs this many bear traps in order to be secure though, right? Like, what are they trying to protect down here? Were we trying to protect people like from getting into the facility, or are we trying to protect things, like stop things getting out of the facility? And why does that say 1,027 kilometers, and why is it in the foreground instead of the background? That's certainly a choice. Alright, nothing hiding down there. These blocks that are above me now as well, I can't help but see them as giant washing machines. I know they're not, but they just look like it. Alright. Cool. No hidden traps down there. What's gonna kill me? Myself! Yay! Oh, we're good. Wait. Okay. Yep, I see it. We're good. Drums have picked up again. Okay. This is fine. I was a little too slow on that one. Damn it. Alright, first death. I can see how this game would be fun for speed running though, because it's all about memorizing the layout, where the traps are. Like, it definitely feels like it has that potential, but it needs some kind of movement tech, I think, to really bring it to life. That was close. Okay. Sorry, Squaretron, is that meant to be title drop? Because that's not what that says. Yeah, the bass in the soundtrack is very foreboding. They got the tone just right. Okay, yep, giant pipes. So we make our way further down into whatever this is. Ah, hello. You are near the entrance to the coolant ducts. This is the only route to the machine's core, where I'm trapped. It's pitch dark in there. I'll light your way. Please, be careful. There's only so much I can do from here. I mean, I am doing my best to be careful. You guys did not exactly, make this easy. Well, that looks like an elevator straight out of Metroid. Oh, yep, held with a chain. Excellent. Loving this. Into the machine, make it through the outer ring. Sector 2. Okay. Have we actually had a title drop? I don't know if we have yet. Drainage vents. Yep, I see it. Green lights. Oh, look! It's like being on an aeroplane. Follow the escape lights to the nearest exit. I wonder if they're gonna, if that's just like set dressing, or if there's gonna be some kind of mechanical element to it. I like that the broken pipe there looks almost like a hand reaching out. Oh, no title drop yet. Okay, gotcha. Okay. We just need the Mario music here. I think these sewers are slightly more dangerous though. Okay. Actually, need to be careful. That's what I was going to say. Okay, system purged. What's? Oh, yeah. No, I think that does count as system purged. Yeah, I think that counts as title drop. We can do that. That title drop. All right, gently. There we go. Okay. Wait. Ah, we can use that to get up there. I see. No, thank you. I was wondering if they would work those into platform. Okay, we've got little warning signs. Do we think there's actually a trap down here? Yes. Yes, there is. And that means there should be one there as well. And then we activate that one as an extra platform on that side. Is there one here? No. Okay. Fine. Music's starting to pick up again a little bit as well. They're very much a fan of that, like, natural environmental sounding percussion with just a driving bass line. And I'm here for it. Please let me through. Thank you. Ooh, it is getting dark in here. Oh, so they can pass through the grounds there, but I cannot. It's fine. I didn't want to be mashed into a meat pancake anyway. Not today. Alright. Damn it, too slow. My reflexes are just not good enough today. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was expecting a trap down there. There was not. Hey! No! No! Bad. Ah, cool. We're getting mushrooms now. They've done a... Okay, wasn't good for that. I was going to say, they've done a really good... I was going to say they've done a really good job of keeping the environmental design interesting, especially considering it's really just like, it's technology. You're in like a giant mechanical warehouse. There's only so much you can do with it. But this is a great lesson in how to keep environments interesting. Like here, they've started to overlay like a steam effect on the front of it, which really, in every sense of the word, makes it more atmospheric. Huh, okay. See? Cool. Yeah, changing up the tilings with some things look like it's slightly more earthen. Then you've got like this little railing down here instead of normal ground. They've got a very varied tile set. But then playing with lighting like this as well, it makes areas that could feel very samey feel really interesting, actually. Now I can't even see where I am. And I think we've run up against the side of a thing to make sure I roughly know where I'm positioned so I don't get squashed immediately. Too far. That is a squelch and a half. Okay, try this again. There. To there. And run. We're good. Okay. Yeah, great environmental design. Got to give them credit for that. Okay. I am very much picking up what this game's putting down, but I think what's going to be the real question is if there's a sudden like difficulty spike in the platforming. Because it looks like there's going to be chase sequences of some kind coming up, and if those suddenly have an incredible difficulty spike, this game could be surprised. So far, very, very cool. Sector 3, the laboratories. Alright, this is where we start finding some weird stuff. Yeah, I did think that as well, Square Troll, that the death's going to be a lot bloodier. I thought it was going to be very gore-given, like you saw in the trailer, but not the case. Also, love the fact that the sudden stop there made her actually stumble a little bit. So now it's swapped out some of the green lighting for blue. We're seeing a little bit more brick and like glass effects. The backgrounds are still very samey, but they've done a great job on that parallax effect in the background, where you can see there's like 3, maybe 4 layers of pillars in the background. It gives a really nice look at that in the back. The sense of scale you get from that is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. You also get the sense that some of them are dilapidated with the flickering fluorescence. Oh, it's just oozing with atmosphere. Potentially using with other stuff. Okay. More of the red technology screens that we've seen around before. Fewer bear traps in this area, interestingly. Okay. We'll go this way. No. very old school computer terminals though. It's giving that weird sense of advanced tech, but not, if you know what I mean. It's like futurism that came very early on into technological advancements. So a lot of this technology is probably not natural. Okay. Alright, let's try not to do that again. Go to this side. Okay, cool. Alright, we can go that way. And there's arrows pointing that direction as well. There's maybe more stuff over here though. Hello, smiley face. Okay. You. I think we go back up and we go through that little one, because I reckon it just might be a bit of lore hiding over there for us. Oop. Yeah, there we go. What's over here? That door closed behind me. I don't like that. These facilities are where they developed their new tech. Some of this looks really dangerous. It seems like a lot of their time was spent making weapons. And something else. What were they hiding here? Salad Bucket, you're curious yourself. The presentation's good, but I'm sort of feeling like I have this game's number a bit. Not that literally everything could be brand new, but the core here feels pretty familiar. Yeah, to be honest, that is a feeling that I get more and more often with games. And there was something that I read fairly recently that was basically saying that there's not a lot of innovation that is left that is possible in the game development space to make always like unique concepts. So a lot of the uniqueness is having to come, from other areas in terms of like how do you just make like interesting stories and characters and things like that. Amber, I don't think anyone's got bingo yet. We've had bingo for the 5x5 and the 6x6. John also says don't look in the homework folder. What? What homework folder? Yeah, it's definitely normal. The more games you play, the more you notice the similarities. Oh, okay. Sure. Just got freaking lasers now. Got it. Alright, that's a good way to introduce a new mechanic. Sweet. We are being shot at. Yep, that was going to happen. I thought I would delay my jump slightly. Bad idea. And we just run. There we go. Oh! Cool, we're just going to combine these now. No worries. Run. Okay. No, thank you. I want none of that. Or that. Okay. Okay, that was cool. Very well done. Why? Oh, no, that's just a death pit. Never mind. I had to go look down there. I shouldn't have. Jump. Jump. Wait. No. How far away is this thing? Jeez. Oh, that was close. Okay. Huh. I like that it lets you go back in that direction. Shoot me. Okay. Oh, we are moving now. What is that? Interesting. Some kind of tank. Annoyingly, you can't scroll the camera. It would be nice to be able to see what is below, but they might be doing that on purpose. Give the player a little bit of breathing room to catch their breath after that. Okay, so those tanks that we saw are either for cloning or teleportation. Teleportation, I'm guessing, but I think it's meant to be teleportation, but it leaves a clone behind, and then they have to kill the clone, and it's used as some kind of fuel source for the machine itself. That's an interesting idea. Also, these poor lasers, they aren't able to track anymore. Okay. Also, their design reminds me of the little robot turrets from Portal. That's adorable. Okay. Hey! No thank you. Where we need to go? Didn't jump high enough. My bad. Oh, just a little too slow on that one. Do that. Alright, we're through. Third time's the charm. Oh, wow, okay. We're good. That's a lot of lasers. Just saying. Do you need that many lasers? Fine. You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that whoever created this place was maybe a little bit evil. You know what I mean? Alright, we're through. Really like their lasers. I can't stand there. Good to know. Can't stand there either. Oh, that's bad. That's also bad. Stop that. I will say at least the respawn time is nice and short. Okay, I can stand there. That one was not safe. I can't see them. Well, okay. Huh. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're good. Okay. Yeah, you know, it just your casual like entrance into work in the morning. You got to go through the death laser trap, and then you can actually clock in. But then your actual desk is back on the other side of the death laser machine. So once you've clocked in, you're going to go back through it again. Sonrix, welcome. How are you? You've come in at a great time. Oh, cool. Now we've got the two different types of lasers combined. Okay. I don't even know if I need to go this way, but we are. Thank you. That again. Oh, no. That moment where you're just in mid-air and you're like, well, I'm dead. Lord, what the flippin' heck? Ah, too high. Okay. Well, I was joking about the second death laser machine, but apparently they did go ahead and put one in just, you know, for funsies. How did I not die there? Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, we jumped that way. And we'll do it again. Let me get the timing on this. Right. Okay. No, that was ow, headshot. I should have just committed and gone for the big jump. I would have been fine. Not like that though. Okay, what's the timing of this? Because this is built around speed running. If I just hold left, am I safe? Remarkably, almost. I love games. Okay, we're just holding left. Here we go. Hold left. Go. Speed run. Speed run. Like a freaking ninja. Ow. Okay. Doesn't work consistently. It's fine. There's too much going on for my brain. Jump. Okay. Go there. Go there. Oh no! Oh, I was so close. jump might be useful. No. Don't accept this. I don't accept this. Stop it. Game, you're making me look bad. Oh, come on. No. I know we're out of time. I'm finishing this room. I don't care. My ego is at stake. Nope. You know that lovely moment when you start rushing and then you just make more and more mistakes when you're rushing? Yeah, that's it. That's it right now. Go. Woo! Oof, okay. Pretty Feline, thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate that. I really should try dodging the lasers. I hadn't thought of that. You might be a genius. You know that? Because apparently that's something that I've not thought of. Ow. I do love that she kind of stumbles a bit if you fall too far in one go. But kind of bait that top laser. If I get my timing right. That was not right. There was nothing I could do about that gravity right there. Ow. Gravity once again has betrayed me. Jump that, don't go there, that's a bad idea. How do I get the timing right? This. You go, then you go, then you go. Oh. Oh, come on! No! Bad game. Ow! Absolutely painful headshot. This defense system is actually kind of good, not gonna lie. I hate it. Jump there. There. Later up. Yep, that works. Ish. Close. Oh! Oh! Half a second too fast. I just want to see what's on the other side of this room. I'm just curious. Come on. Just stay there for a sec. Nope, we're not good. Oh, come on! I wasn't in that! I mean, I was, but what? No! I disagree. Yes, okay, that's good timing there. Figure out where the next lot of lasers are. Okay, I can go and stand in that little bit there. Okay, go! Yes! Ha! Okay! What's here? Anything? Okay, giant screen. We have a thing. We got some lore. Recent correspondence, Karen Foster, R&D to upper management. Hello, perhaps this is above my pay grade, but I'm having some serious concerns about this fail-safe measure we've recently been instructed to design. I understand why we need to stay concealed from the public, but the extremity of what's been proposed seems both excessive and morally questionable. This could cause irreparable harm to both the facility and the people working here. Is the need for secrecy really this great? I'm begging you to reconsider. Having beam turrets trained on our staff at all times is bad enough. Don't make things worse. We might not live to regret it. End of correspondence. Oh, are you kidding me? You have to go back through it all. Oh, that's evil. Okay, we are most definitely out of time. We need to do a wheels, well, not necessarily a wheel spin. We need to do a poll to see if we're going to be spinning the wheel or continuing to play on. So poll is open on screen now. Get your votes in and decide what we're doing next. Oh, good lord, that was tough. Squirtron, you figured out it's the Terraria modding facility. Everything is line telegraphs. I didn't get that far into Terraria. I only played like original Terraria before a whole bunch of expansions and stuff happened. Zonrix, I did it. I managed to lock in. We're all good. I can't think of a good username. Welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the live streams. If you have any questions, please let me know. Happy to answer them for you. Hey, we've got a little bit of a mixed poll going on. A few people either way on it. Should check the percentage drop off of that last achievement. Good idea, Jazzy. Let's actually have a quick peek. Actually, it's on screen here. Oh gosh. So the first couple of achievements were all, you know, 80-ish%. That one, 37.5% of players get that achievement. That's quite a big drop off. In fact, if we look at the global achievements, I don't even know which one of these would be the end of the game. That's every achievement. Those are speedrun achievements. I'm going to guess it's in subordination because that's the one with the fewest people getting it. 45% of people that actually start the game finish the game. Thereabouts. That's not bad. Alright, time is almost up. There we go. Not long left now, we've got 20 seconds left to get your votes in. Zonrix, do you have a bingo time for difficulty spike? We do not. I don't think it happens often enough that we'd need to include it though. Looks like this game is not going to get an extra 30 minutes, so my closing thoughts on it are simply that it is a very tight, very atmospheric, insta-death 2D platformer. I think it's extremely competent, and I'm surprised more people haven't checked it out because this feels like a really interesting, if short, game. It feels like the kind of thing that you could just play through in an afternoon, and I'm always down for games like that because it's not going to overstay its welcome. I think the question is just going to be how intensely the difficulty does spike later on. Yeah, that was fantastic. Thank you, Elarak, for the recommendation. I'm glad I got to experience that. And I want to be very clear when it comes to all the games that we feature on the wheel here. There's very few of them that I do get to play through to the actual ending, through to completion. And I know that sometimes people suggesting the games are suggesting it because they're like, oh, I would love for Graeldon to play through this from start to finish. The reality is that I'm not going to get to do that for the majority of games, but I still want to be very clear that I very much value and enjoy the bits that I do get to experience. So thank you very much for suggesting it. Zonrix, we've not had one of your games for a while. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, wheel. Well, let's find out what the wheel wants to give us, shall we? We are going to reset bingo back to our 5x5. And see, now remember, this time the center square is the free space. There we go. To make things easy, what we're going to do is we're just going to delete all cards. So you'll be prompted to do a fresh card. Go ahead and get that set. That done, Raven. If you get mad tech to have fun, it's absolutely awful. I'm keen for it. There's some interesting stuff that people have added onto it, and I am always keen for it. Raven, you'll need to wipe the card clear of the currently called bingo tiles, and hopefully you are ready to start adding some fresh ones onto the list as we go for bingo round 2. So, System Purge, thank you again, Elarak, for the suggestion. It is gone from the wheel. Let us spin and see what we're playing next. Second on the list today, it's almost... Oh, it is! That looks like it went over the line, but apparently not. Must have been right on it. It's Nancy Drew, Sea of Darkness. And I'm going to guess that this is probably a game recommended by Gray. Gray loves the Nancy Drew games. I think this is our third one. Let me check just to make sure, because there's a chance it could have been someone else. Wrong command. Go. Yeah, it was Gray, suggested in May 2024. Okay, perfect. So, instantly we've got Game Suggester in chat, and it does have less than 200 reviews, so we still get that one. Hell yes, another Game of the Year contender. There's a lot of Nancy Drew games. Okay, it's still coming from Her Interactive, so not released after 2028, I get that one. But it is the same developer and publisher. Raven, you ready to go? Hopefully. We'll find out in a moment. Oops. Wrong button there. I always forget, I've got one of the mice with the little buttons on the side, and sometimes I hit the back button by mistake. It happens. Western Stations, you are up a creek with this bingo card. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, what else do we have on here? Let's start with the trailer, actually. Let's see what we're in for. It is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. It's a long trailer.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
It is rated E10. For mystery. Sea of Darkness. I'm already loving the screen resolution. Yep. Pre-rendered graphics, which we know is a staple of the Nancy Drew series. We also know that their graphical style has not improved since it originally released.
Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus. He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor.
I like the atmosphere of this.
Out for me. What do you think happened to Magnus?
If he were to turn up, say, less than alive, it would spell bad news for me.
There's a rumor about treasure on board.
These games just have a very specific aesthetic.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes.
Okay.
The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
You sound so enthusiastic about your line.
Nothing is ever buried here. Just sleeping. And sometimes it awakens in unexpected ways.
The
Do
scrambling
we have
around
zombies
for
in this one?
hidden treasure? Embarrassing.
I heard something about your family line in connection to the ship.
She is a beautiful ship, truly. But her history is stained with blood.
You've had problems with the festival the last couple of years.
Ever since that sword took over the festival running,
I
it's
will
been
say,
straight
out of
to
all the
bottom
Nancy
with
Drew
it.
games we've seen so
After
far,
enough time in the biz,
this is the one that's intriguing me the most.
That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma.
Okay. Okay. Potential of drowning on a ship. We've got like a little Antarctic research station. We've got... Yeah. Thematically, this game is drawing me in. I kind of like what it's doing. I wish there were more pixels on the screen, but that's okay. Pixels are overrated.
Dare to play.
Oh, I dare to play, alright. How dare you dare me to dare to play? You think I wouldn't? You think I wouldn't play your game? I would. I just wish it didn't cost nearly $30. Jeez. Yeah, the voice acting's not that bad. A couple of the lines in there were maybe not delivered with the right emotion, but it was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Shineboy, if you had all the time and money in the world, the Nancy Drew games is something you'd get and play. They're nostalgic. Never even played them as a kid. There is a certain amount of nostalgia just looking at the game, right? It's the pre-rendered graphics, the kind of jerky animations. It's very reminiscent of a specific time period. All right, so in terms of bingo tiles, though, that means we have more than $10. We do have DLC and original soundtrack. We have one person who has wishlisted it, which of course is Gray. No one's purchased it though. No Steam Deck compatibility. No achievements. No trading cards. Do we have unique anywhere in the description? We do not have unique in the description. Ah, terrible. And if you're a Mac user, the game will not run on Mojave, Catalina, Big Sur, Monterey, Ventura, or higher Mac operating systems. So basically, unless your Mac is old, don't buy it. Yes, perfect. We do have a dev website. Let's see where this takes us. It should take us just to, yep, their main website. Perfect. So we do have a dev website that is confirmed. I believe there is a dev YouTube channel as well, given that they had it, in the end of the trailer. So we can go ahead and mark off dev website and dev YouTube. We can do both of those. The recommended similar games are an Ace Attorney game, which I would agree because it is detective. Escape Simulator, yeah, first-person puzzle solving. The Root Trees Are Dead, first-person puzzle mystery detective game. And The Case of the God. I would say that these are actually similar. Good job, Steam. You know what this game is. Good job. Okay, was there anything else here that we need to double-check? Shine Boy, remember seeing some of them in the library as a kid and thinking about how you'd play them if your mum would let me get them. I don't think these would be the kind of games that were ever available to rent either. You normally couldn't, at least as far as at least in my hometown, you couldn't rent PC games. Amra, you think you have it? You think you have bingo? Okay, we can double check. Have we got? Are you under Amra or are you in LM? Not sure. Or are you not talking about bingo? You're talking about something else. Gust is close, but doesn't think we're going to have stamina. Live checking. It's not a bullet hell. I don't like it. You know what? That's fine. You know what you like. Oh, it's L.M. That might be why I didn't find it then. Let's try. Them. You got a few cards going on there, LM. What's happening here? Considering that I deleted all of the cards, and you should only have one card, I'm afraid I can't give that to you. Everyone else only has one card, so I think that might be considered cheating, mate. You can't do that. So, no. Sorry, I'm not giving that to you. You are disqualified from that round. It means it's still open for anyone else, and I can see Grey is actually relatively close because they've already pre-marked off inventory equipment, which is fair. It definitely has that, but it is not early access, so you're not getting it that way either. Yeah, little whoopsie there, Amra. You're welcome to play along, but play fairly like everyone else. Alright, let's get this game purchased and we'll actually get into it and see what it's all about, shall we? Let me put you over to the holding screen, have a crack at the Wordle, we'll get some music on for you again. There we go. And we'll see how big the file size is for this one. I'm sorry, what does that say there, Raven? Nancy Drew is in my skin, please help me. Nancy Drew has come back alive. Nancy Drew is here to haunt you. Who was it that murdered Raven? Oh, only Nancy Drew can help us. Because Nancy Drew was the one who did it. The worst. Has anyone actually made like a whodunit style game where the guilty party is the hang on, the protagonist was the murderer, but they lost their memory? That would be incredible. What a game. You spend the entire game trying to figure out who it was that murdered the main character, only for you to figure out in the end that it was you. You did it all along. Yeah, I would say it's probably not that much of a unique idea. There's probably someone else out there who's done it. Good news, the file size was 1.9 gigabytes. So you can go ahead and mark off greater than 1 gigabyte file size. And once you guys have finished the Wordle, we will get into some gameplay. You've got a good number of letters figured out. We know it starts with C. Western Station is coming in with cash. Is that going to be it? We'll find out when eventually the word appears. I think it's a pretty good chance that it could be. 2 C's, yeah, that is how this particular version of Wordle works. Yeah, there we go. It was cash. Congratulations, Western Stations. Absolutely nailed it. Alright, let's pause the music. Again, timed it pretty well with the music there. Okay. Let's jump into Nancy Drew, Sea of Darkness, and see if we can do something other than just get sidetracked by the first minigame that it presents. Shineport, isn't that sort of the plot of Markiplier's webisode series he did a long time ago? Yes, not a game, but it was a prequel to a heist with Markiplier. I've not seen either of those things, and I probably should. Also, I attempted to launch the game, and nothing happened. Let's give it another shot. Okay. That's not encouraging. If you have crashed a desktop, go ahead and mark that off, because it just doesn't launch. Okay, are there any discussions about this? Does it work on Windows 11? Flashes in and out, not able to play. I don't even get to there. We're gonna have to read. Steam says I am playing it. Yeah, I don't think so. Let me just check Task Manager. No. No, I don't think so. Nope, it's definitely not running. Fixes. I'm not gonna download things just to play this. Use this to convert DirectX 9 to a Vulkan API. Nope. It said that it was meant to work. Oh no. That happened with the previous one, that there was something that I needed to delete. Maybe it'll be fixed by the same thing. Let's check the local files. I want to say it was like there was a .dol file that I needed to delete last time. I'm pretty sure it was like the d3d9.dol, because it's like a DirectX 9 compatibility thing that doesn't work. I'm going to try it. And if it breaks everything, well, I'll just re-download it. So let's see if that does the job. Hey, we're in. Incredible. That was all that it took.
Dare to play.
Why? Can the devs not figure that out? They're like, oh, we need Windows 11 compatibility. We'll just make a Windows 11 version that doesn't have that file in it. Like, yep, we cannot be kept from the Drew. The Drew cannot be kept from us. To be fair, I do like the fact that essentially, in order to play the Nancy Drew game, you need to prove that you're a detective first to show that you are worthy of playing the game. Do I like the little poem that you did? Roses are red, violets are blue, Nancy Drew is making fondue. She might be in this game, for all I know. Yeah, and ironically it has a patch for Windows 11 compatibility and it just doesn't work. Oh, Gust, yeah, good call out. Yes, the game has been updated. Yeah, absolutely it has. You can mark that off. Okay, let's have a look at the settings. We have separate sound sliders. We do not have any resolution settings. Windowed mode is teeny tiny windowed mode, because why would you want it any bigger than that? It's not even a resizable window. And then we have fast conversation on and off. That is all that we have. Accessibility options did not exist back when this released. Never heard of it. Extras. Oh, we have got credits. We found the credits. Fantastic. It's also a teaser for probably whatever the next game was after this. But excellent. We do have credits. Also, the music is very quiet.
Locked.
Well, that's okay. We'll bump that up a little bit. That's cute. Okay, tutorial.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy Drew.
This
doesn't count as
room.
gameplay. Not
You're
same
going to
time
learn
yet.
a little about how to explore my world. To begin, let's step up to my desk.
Okay, yes, that's how we
looks
move.
like someone sent me a letter.
Yep, hand icon. I didn't pick up newspaper.
When I come across a written item on a case, it's important for me to read the entire thing.
Oh,
A good
God,
sleuth
reading.
is thorough.
Who put that in a game? Anyways, enjoy. Use the power of processed sugar wisely. Okay. We can back out of scene when the back or turn around arrow appears. Tasks that help you solve the case appear in your task list as you discover clues. Love things that automatically update like that. That's all good.
Still have to do that.
Playing as an amateur sleuth, your task list will include hints for various tasks. Click on the blue question mark to get a hint. I need a hint. Look around the room for Ned's package. So now we can step back. We can... Some areas now you just spin around for a full view. 360 no-scope clue finding. These areas use the spin around cursor. Try spinning to the left now. During your case, you'll be able to talk with characters. The talk cursor indicates when a character is available. Try talking with the teddy bear. If this talks back...
Okay, Mr. Woogle Woggle. 6 cupcakes went missing from the pantry last night. And I know they didn't march out of there on their own.
What's a name?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I can just imagine them...
Nothing to hide. I'm innocent.
It talks back. Why? So 6 cupcakes went missing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were just having a lovely little midnight snack.
A likely story. You're lying. Look into my eyes. Is this the face of a liar?
How did
We'll
they
see
record
about
these
that.
lines seriously?
I'll tell you anything you want to know.
And my other stuffed animals tell me you've got a troubled past.
My other stuffed animals tell me you've got a troubled past. It's true. I used to steal cupcakes for a quick buck, but those dark times are behind me now. Oh, I'm a good bear.
I think this might be the highlight of the game.
Interesting.
This
I'll
is
circle
honestly
back to
one
you
of the
later,
best
Mr.
tutorials I've
Woogle-Woggle,
ever
but
seen.
Don't think you're out of the woods just yet. Okay. Bye, Nancy.
Time to find the package. Yeah, go ahead and mark off good tutorial, because this is incredible. I found the package. The look cursor indicates an object you can view up close. Try opening the package. Knife.
Oh, it's packed up tight.
Knife.
I'll need something sharp to open it.
Knife. There we go. The box cutter now shows in your inventory tray. If you model objects in the tray, slide the bar to see all the items. Pick up the box cutter, use it on the package. Box cutter.
Aw,
Package.
Ned. What a nice gift. I should give him a call. I should take a picture to
2
send to
packets
Ned.
of whatever Kringles are. It has a cow on it, so you know it's good. Auntie's acorns. Goa bubble and moon chunks. Open your phone. Nice. Take a selfie. Click on the camera icon to take a photo. You can view pictures later in the gallery. Yep. Camera icon. Take a photo.
Pictures come in handy as a quick reference when I move to different areas. Sometimes a single photo can save a lot of legwork.
I believe that. Give Ned a call. Okay. Main menu by pressing the K icon. K for home. Click on your phone, choose Ned from the contact list. Ned Nickerson. As opposed to Nick Nedison. Please call. Yep, there we go. Ned, answer your goddamn phone.
Hi, Ned. I got your care package.
Cool. So it finally showed up?
Yes, and you got all my favorites, too.
I figured you'd like that. So what's the case du jour?
I'm at home right now, not on a case.
Wow. No puzzles to solve? No race against time? Just hanging out?
Just
Richard,
hanging
it's on
out.
purpose just because
Wow,
we're doing the
that's
quick
pretty
tutorial
unusual for
first.
Mr.
We want to make sure we have 30
Sleuth.
minutes of
Enjoy your
actual
afternoon, then.
gameplay.
I'll see you this weekend. Give my love to Hannah and your dad.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, finish the task. Go ahead, check it off your task list. Okay, doesn't automatically
Nice
complete.
work. You'll be a master sleuth in no time.
Okay.
Let's get started on a new adventure.
Look at that. I know how to play. No, I'm not going to replay. Imagine if you click quit and it just finishes the game. Like, we're done. Alright, let's get into it. New game. Here we go. We're going to be an amateur sleuth because I'm not good at these. We're already here. Who's cheering? Oh no! I don't think the boat's meant to do that. It was all a dream. Nancy! Oh god, so much reading. I've got your contact info through a friend of mine, Moria Chisholm. I think you did some good sleuthing work with her in Scotland not too long ago. First, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods per se. Nice things get lost, nice things stay buried for a while. I find these nice things, I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Good to know. Currently, I'm in Iceland, a small town called Skiprot. When I first arrived, there was beach nearby, with a long-standing rumor about a treasure concealed somewhere within the old merchant ship. The ship is pretty important to the citizens of Skiprot, but they had a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed on their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I hope to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus, under the two conditions. Number one, I'd be entitled to a portion of any treasure found. Number two, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We dolled the ship up all pretty, polished the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it in the commemorative festival's start date. But when the ship arrived, empty. No Magnus, no time to struggle, nothing is just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I've booked you on the next flight to Reykjavik. Car will take you to Skiprot. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage, Darkney Silver. Whoa, speed reading.
Phew, finally made it to town. Oh, it's freezing out here.
Have you tried putting on warmer
Hi
clothes?
there. Are you
Turn
Miss
up the
Silva?
AC.
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm
Look,
part
Richard,
of
I
the
did
ship
the best I
restoration
could.
team, the one who called you in. You
Hi,
can call
Dagny.
me Boss Lady if you want.
No.
Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff. Can I help?
Yes.
Weird combination of
Find
sounding like
my
a
missing,
boomer and also a
skeeving,
preteen.
backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh. I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just the fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy.
Yeah,
Keep up
come
with
on.
me here.
It's not always
So
serious.
listen.
Get
Right
moving.
now I'm focused on this town, Skibrot. There's this ship
Okay,
in
Skibrot
town that
is
was being
correct.
rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly
Okay,
because
yep.
I'm super
Usually
nice and
good
cool
when
like
ships
that.
float.
But also because there's a rumor about treasure on board worth millions.
And no one's gone diving
the
to
man
find
in
it yet?
charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
Okay,
But he's gone
seems
missing
reasonable.
now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
Right, the motion capture there was actually not bad. Yeah, was there any proof he disappeared intentionally?
Was there any proof that he disappeared intentionally?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know
that doesn't
what
mean he
sailors
swims,
don't do?
though.
Drown.
Happens more often than you'd think. Okay. Doesn't prove he disappeared on his own. He's probably collaborating with someone.
That doesn't prove he disappeared on his own.
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track
look,
down
a
Magnus
knife.
and make him
Who
pay
put that
fair.
there?
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
What do you mean,
Awesome.
technically?
How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently.
What do you mean,
Elizabeth controls the
technically?
ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship
Uh-huh.
that I paid for.
So
Did
now
she
you
give
can't
you a
get
reason?
on it.
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders
eldritch
and,
rituals.
you know, normal
Got it.
boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
Wasn't Soren also the name of like a main character in Mass Effect? No, that's Saren. Close. What do people in town
What do
think?
people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
Look at that detective
They're
hat
all like,
on. Gotta start thinking real hard.
dangerous in the winter, and ooh, hypothermia and blah blah blah. You know, Icelander stuff.
I don't think
But
they're wrong.
without a body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep. Which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
Yeah, people go missing all the time. They don't worry about it. All right, how'd you meet Magnus?
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with
Multiple
the
people
treasure?
vying for the same treasure.
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy. Ship guys are like that.
That is true.
So
Ship
the
guys
ship he
are
helped
like that.
build isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
Oh, we're just ending the conversation. Okay, cool. Let's go take a look around, I guess. Should we check out the ship? Probably a good starting point. Let's go very slowly towards the ship. And look at some
The
boxes.
gangway's missing. There's no way on board.
That's right. It is indeed missing. We're probably going to have to talk to people to figure it out. Anything else around here that's worth looking at? Doesn't look like it. Alright, where else can we go? The Culture Center. We need to get cultured. Hello, welcome in the Skiplock Culture Center. Excellent. I do need to do some gift shopping, don't mind me. Let's just walk over this way. Can I want to see what's in the gift shop, damn it. Look at these little I'll get myself a cute little sweater and a mug. Perfect. What else could we need? Alright, well, you know what? Let's talk to the guy at the desk first. Learn to speak like a sailor aboard a tall ship. Touch to begin.
I need to match each sail to its name.
Oh no. Does anyone here speak ship? Okay. I'm assuming there's a book somewhere that would help us with this. Main topmast staysail, main top gallant sail. This is a way to start. You know, I think there's meant to be answers somewhere for us to find. You're not just meant to know how ships work. All right, hello.
Maybe later.
Ooh, gift wrap available. Yes, please.
Hi there. I'm looking
Also,
for
that music
Soren.
was very foreboding.
You must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Herlichide. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's
Herlichide.
missing.
That is not how I would have
unfortunately.
pronounced that.
Oh, dear.
Herlichide.
Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
Ooh, I'm sensing some relationship drama here. Alright, what do you think happened
What
to
do you
Magnus?
think
Did you
happened
kill
to
him?
Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea.
Of
That
course
man's
not.
mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
An understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him.
Voice
I
acting
do
from this
hope
guy's
he's
pretty
all right,
good.
though. If he were to turn up,
Weirdly
say,
enough, it's actually
less than
Nancy's
alive,
voice acting
it would
that I
spell
like
bad
the
news
least.
for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
Okay. Sure, what is this place?
What is this place?
This is my battle station.
Oh God,
a
he's a
place
nerd.
where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here,
Or
confusing
I'm just
ancient
running a gift
shipwrecks
shop.
and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth.
I'm
also,
pretty sure
I have
people that run
swords.
gift shops don't normally do that. But you have swords? What?
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble.
retailer.
I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my doctorate in Viking history before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that explains why you don't have much of an accent.
Oh, quite.
Okay. Sure, tell me about your research.
Tell me about your research.
Sharp things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears. Funeral spears.
Yeah, that
new
poster
baby
is
celebration
annoying me.
daggers.
They did
Birthday
that on
axes,
purpose.
Congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found
yeah.
on shipwrecks or near burial sites. Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
Goodbye.
Well, on with it.
Yep, I'm going. Don't rush me. It's fine. Okay, what do we got here? Skiprot sing-off. Location, Misty Skip. God, they fully fleshed that out with contest rules and everything. Nothing here. You know what? I'm gonna take a photo of this in case I need it for later, because I learned how to use a camera. Let's take it like here. Yeah, we'll take once we get the sing off. Actually, how can I can zoom out. Nice, I can just get the whole thing. Perfect. Done. I actually quite like this as an addition to the game. It's clever. It's very useful. saves you going back and forward to look at things all the time. I was hoping that somewhere in here we would learn some sailing language.
Wow, I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
It's the axe from God of War that's also a boomerang. Okay. Oh, look, it's a puzzle.
Could you finish setting up the knots display? You just need to match the images to the knot they create. I do it myself, but I don't have the time.
Sure, leave it to me.
Huh? Match the images to the knot they create. How? Oh god, there's so many. What? I don't understand. That looks like that one? No, no, it looks like that one. I don't know knots. What am I trying to do here? I wouldn't even know how to know. Okay, that looks like one of those. That also looks like one of those. That's not a knot. So which of these is not a knot? Do I have to do this in order of how you make the knot? Because if so, that's going to be like the end of it. Is this a step-by-step? No. Oh, God, it is. Okay. That's probably going to go there. That's going to go there. That goes there-ish. And then that goes there. I think that covers that one. Okay. That makes more sense. Now I see where we're going. Okay. So that is probably that one. That looks like a logical next step because then you wind it around, and then if it's one around, it goes around and up, and then you tie it in a little thing like that. No, we've missed a step. Hang on. This one here. Yeah? Comes down. No, something's not right there. Do those two need to be swapped? Or is this actually part of that one? Ah, no, that's part of this one up here. Okay. So we're missing a different step down here. That looks like it might start there. That's the end state of that one. I don't even know what that is. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, hang on. That goes there, because then that gets pulled and makes the knot. Okay, okay. I did not think we would be able to figure this out, but I think that is
Perfect. Soren should be happy about this.
I can do puzzles. Look at me go. I'm a freaking genius. What is all this? Can I get more info? Oh, sextant. Yeah, I know what a sextant is. Mariner's astrolabe, sunstone, fishing reel, cargo lantern, sundial, ship bell. The official bell of the Hurler. I've already forgotten how to pronounce that. But that's fine. We're just going to call it the Hurler-Durly. Oh, look! Interactive display. My favorite. Push the button. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to remember the order of these things, aren't I? Cute. I just got shot. Game over. And then it rotates the thing. Adorable. It's missing... I feel like it's missing a couple of buttons, though. Alright, well, that does not help us with that, but do I get anything for...
I could use a little space, Nancy.
I finished your display. You're not even going to say thank you? Seriously?
Maybe later.
You ungrateful... Fine, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. I'm so upset about that. Okay. Where else can we go? Can I turn around? Can I go somewhere else over here? Oh, what's this? Experience the magic of Skiplot's ice caves. Completely unsupervised at breakneck speeds. Yeah, safety equipment not included. Map not included. Snowmobiles are designated as heavy machinery and extreme caution is advised. This sounds like fun! We should absolutely do that. Regret over life choices and or everlasting ennui. Please observe ennui. Please observe the proper safety protocols at all times. Okay, that sounds great. Good fun. Can I go anywhere else? No. Apparently not. Oh, hang on. Yes.
If this section of the original ship was removed, then maybe others were too.
This original's crow's nest was removed from the Hilkilg prior to the start of her restoration 2 years ago. Starred in the fashion of the typical Dutch East Indiaman ships from the period, the name's Hilkilg means glory in Dutch. It has also been preserved for future generations to admire and enjoy. For anyone that is Dutch, I apologize for being very bad at pronouncing Dutch words. Okay, it's cute that I can get up here, but why? There's, as far as I can tell, nothing I can interact with from up here. Maybe there's something I have to do up here later, but I don't do it right now. Whatever it is. Oh, I don't want to go back up there. Okay.
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
You're the one who asked for my help, so screw you, I guess. Oh, hello. We've got another little laneway here. No, I can't go. Ooh. Misty skip. The Misty Skip. Lodging upstairs. Lodging. Oh god, more puzzles? Schlipnir. Yep, okay, that's Odin's horse from memory. Customize your gear with music notes. Music boxes. Okay, that might be useful. I've just taken the book. Perfect. I don't think anyone wanted that. What's downstairs?
Good day.
Good day.
Hi there. I'm investigating a recent disappearance. My name's
You
Nancy
seem like
Drew.
the friendly sort.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy Drew.
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here.
You're a real character.
Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar. The skip is my home.
Oh.
Okay, is it even worth talking to you? Do you know Magnus?
Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Did something happen?
Did something happen between you two?
No, I don't like anyone. I don't think I like you. I'm still gumming it over.
Yeah,
So I
you're
take
the
it
kind
you
of person
weren't
that shouldn't
friends.
leave your house.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have 2, mug and chair.
Okay, fantastic. Did Magnus say anything about the treasure?
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
Thank you. You're so helpful.
Don't want to tell me?
Lot of nerve, girl. Go away.
Fine. Sure. You're not one for conversation? That's fine. Learn Icelandic. Earned kronur. Okay. Sure. Oh, good lord. Vocabulary list. Animals. Okay. Yep. We're just gonna quickly take a photo of this because I think it might be useful. Yeah, we'll just zoom that out. Take a photo. Beautiful. The music's very pretty. Okay. Place the Icelandic word next to its English match. Elephant. Oh, okay. Yes, this is where anything. What is a field? Can I... Camera? No, I want to go gallery. Okay. We're looking for a field. Is an elephant. Oh, am I going to have to go all the way through that menu every single time? Oh, good lord. Okay, got that. I think that might be a hamster. That could be a cat. Could be a cotter, a kitty, a canini. Okay, we've got to check that one as well. I wish there was a quicker way to get there. We are looking for a cotter is a cat. Okay, cool. And the other one, a canina, is a rabbit. Cool. We're learning today. The cotter. Wait. Did I get this backwards? Cat was cotter. Okay, so I was correct. Cat is cotter. Cat, cotter, rabbit, canina. It's a me. Yay! I did it. That earned me 150 krona. There's 4 rounds. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to guess that an Asni is a donkey. Because it sounds like an ass. No, I don't need to phone a friend. Go away. What is Asni? Is a donkey! My logic works! I am a genius. A genius. I don't know what that is. Okay, I need to look up fox, rat, and hen. Let's just... No, I'm not finding a friend. Stop clicking that. I'm an idiot. Okay. What was I looking at? I've already forgotten. Fox is a refer. Hen is a hena. And I don't remember what the other one was that I was looking for. But if I know that fox is refer and hen is hena, then we know the other one's the other one. So refer must be a rat. Hena is a hen and a rota is a fox. Yes? No, I got those backwards. I'm a dumb. It's fine. A Brodgurter. What is that? Okay, we want Puffin, Lion, Hedgehog, Dog. Puffin, Lion, Hedgehog, Dog. Puffin, Lion, Hedgehog, Dog. Hedgehog is a Brodgurter. Okay. Lion is a lion. Dog is a hunder. What was the other one? Oh, good lord. Why is my memory so bad when I'm trying to live stream? Bear is a beyond. Is that what I wanted? No. Puffin, lion, hedgehog, dog. Puffin, lion, hedgehog, dog. Puffin, lion, hedgehog, dog. Puffin, lion. Puffin is a lundi. Okay. That's what I was missing. Puffin, lion, hedgehog, dog. Dog is Honda. Hedgehog is Brodgurter. Lion is lion. Puffin is lundi. Okay. We've got to get this money. That's that. Hunder is that. Lion is that. Lundi is that. Yeah! Okay. Cow, fish, duck, sheep. Last one. Let's go. Cow, fish, duck, sheep. Cow, fish, duck, sheep. Cow's cow. Fish is fisker. That one I did actually know. Duck is ond. And a sheep is kind. Oh, sheep are kind. Sure. Okay. Cow. Sheep are kind. Fish. Ond. Because it lives in a pond. Nailed it. Alright. 510 krona. Good to know that there is a way just to earn money. What can I spend it on? Who knows? Employees only. Can I just... Ooh, don't mind me. Just going to come in here. I will take this fuel.
I need your help in the pub while I watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well off alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere. It's crashed.
I don't think we're meant to be hearing that.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me. Just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
Okay, those two are not getting along very well. I don't think I was meant to hear any of that. Ooh, fish token. 1 of 10, apparently. I wonder if that was something I was ever supposed to find, or if it's actually even important. Don't mind me, I was definitely not in the employees only room. I'm just going to go check this out. Gunnar, I'm going to be spending all my time on the ship over the festival weekend. As a reminder, here are the rules in my absence. All mugs and dishes must be cleaned. Customers must be served promptly. Yes, even if they're tourists. No calling customers weak-spined, needy faces. He'll call them something else instead, let's be real. No challenging customers to fights. Yes, this includes arm wrestling, as discussed. All fish must be cleaned at the cleaning station outside, not in the middle of the bar, and no bellowing.
I probably shouldn't be back there.
Oh, I'm not allowed back there, but I can go into the employees only room. Alright. Sure, whatever. Skiprot, a history. Exciting saga in 3 installments. Cutscene!
When Lucky Fishers opened.
Also, we've got dialogue box and inventory and currency, by the way. We need to mark those off as tiles.
And the sky grew dark, and even foreign lands were covered. We called those times the mist hardships, and in that darkness, the people of Skipbrot struggled to survive.
I'm not surprised.
One
It's
night,
very cold
the
where they
ship
are.
came crashing into harbor. It was the Herlikai. Captain
Herlikai.
Lawrence and his crew were rescued and taken in.
Okay. Oh, it's 450 krona to do that? I just spent all my money. Oh, good lord. Why did I do that? I'm
This is
broke
so
again.
Neat. I wish I could play these.
Cello, lyre, klangspiel, fiddler, giggler, and harp. Know your instruments. Yeah, I don't know how to play any of those, apparently. Endless Night, Endless Tunes. Ancestors Festival lineup. Elizabeth Grimmerstodder and the Landlobbers present a night at Icelandic classics. Wonderful. Okay, so she is multi-talented. Alright, don't know why they're letting me up here on the stage. They're really lax about these things. Back to the animal minds with you. Absolutely. Captain Ninja, one away from bingo. Doubt you can get soundtrack slaps. I don't know if we're going to get soundtrack slaps on this one. The soundtrack's nice, but I've not heard anything that slaps, unfortunately. That's not where I want to be going. How do I leave this place? 'Cause this place sucks. That's the exit there. Okay. Back out there. We don't need to look at Slipnir. We can go... We can
I should
sleep.
try to get some sleep while I'm here.
Yes, it is dark. Let's go and explore next time during the day, maybe. I'm guessing we've slept now. Oh, no, this is just what daytime looks like. Also, apparently we need to take a snowmobile out of town. Go explore somewhere. Ah, there's a shop. Skipbro's commerce meeting. Oh, that sounds like a joy to read. Oh, there's something interesting at the end there. Hang on, let's read through this really quick. I'm going to speed read this. A town hall meeting this week erupted in Discord when local fishermen caused a scene over what he calls the threat to core Icelandic values. Skipper and Gunnar Tonneson brought a written petition to the meeting, hoping to interrupt the board's vote on a fiscal allocation for the annual Ancestor Festival. Tonneson described his petition as a serious attempt to maintain the sanctity and integrity of town history. Tonneson is well known as the local terror and maintains an active political presence against the Ancestors Festival. He was recently charged with sabotaging the past 2 years' festivals, a feat which the local police chief termed definitely the most offensive use of fermented shark and hot tar I've ever seen. Damages from those incidents are estimated to have totaled more than 12.4 million kroner. Tonneson has willfully refused to pay these fines, and authorities speculated that his actions may escalate this year. Witnesses report the council member Soren Bergensen denied Tonnesson's request to present his petition, at which point Tonneson threw a bottle at him. He's totally off his rocker, Bergensen told the skipper at anchor after the meeting was disbanded. He's clinging to the past out of sheer emotional attachment. That's how they all are here. They're terrified of change. In a perfect world, sure, the festival would always stay the same, but ticket sales are constant struggle for us. My job is to take into consideration, at which point Bergensen was forced to duck as Tonneson threw a second bottle at him. You see, he's reads? You see what I'm dealing with here? Incredible. Okay, so there's some infighting in town as well. Can I go any further in this direction? I was hoping to find wherever the snowmobile thing is, but I guess it's not there. There's an inn on the side that I can't go in, which is very disappointing. And I can't access any of those things on the side either. Where... I wonder where I need to go to find snowmobile. I've done the knots display. That was done. Oh, good lord, there's a lot going on here. I need a hint. Festival flyer mentioned seeing Elizabeth for snowmobile trips. Isn't Elizabeth this lady? No, go back. Aren't you Elizabeth?
Just the girl I wanted to see.
Oh, hi! What did you think of Gunnar?
What do you think of Gunnar?
In terms of the treasure, he tried to sabotage the festival last year, and the year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
I'll let you go.
See ya, Drew.
Okay. I guess you are not Elizabeth. You are someone else. Oh no, you're, whatever the other lady's name was that I've already forgotten. You're not important. Wonder where Elizabeth is then, because we heard Elizabeth speaking before. Hang on. This is back.
Hey! Who
Hi.
let you on board? If you're here for the
You
festival,
must be Elizabeth.
it's cancelled.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a look around, if that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a visitor.
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate.
You're
Thanks for
still a
setting up
tourist.
that gangway for me, by the way.
The gangway was meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let strangers on board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
It's complicated. She doesn't like me.
Complicated.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait,
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
I already found treasure
Magnus?
by answering animal
Look,
questions.
I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town. What do you want with Magnus?
Oh, good. So you know him?
What we're going to do
That's a
while we're
question.
having this conversation is we're going to hold the poll because we are out of time to decide if we're going to continue on with this one or not. Also, I forgot to complete the previous poll. So there you go. There's a fresh poll. Get voting.
I thought I knew him.
Hang on. I need to bring this back up again so I can actually see the poll.
Maybe I was
Okay.
wrong.
You thought you knew him? No, I don't think you did. It sounds like quite the
Sounds
mysterious
like
guy.
Quite the mysterious guy.
It doesn't matter. I want nothing to do with him now. Or you.
Okay, yeah. What do you think happened to Magnus?
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current rumor is that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I think you might have.
He might have.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
You're being
Danny
very
doesn't think it was a
guarded with your
coincidence
information.
at all.
So, you've been talking to the others.
Yeah, it's my job.
Just a bit here and there.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely oblivious. To the world. To everything. The man lives in a cabin in the mountains. Too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
So he doesn't even live in town. Interesting. Can I borrow a
Hey,
snowmobile
Elizabeth,
key?
may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd
So
have
we
trouble
have
fitting it
stolen
into
one
my
before,
carry-on
apparently.
luggage.
Here's the key. We have tourists take them every year. I'm watching you.
So generous. They're like, all right, here you go. Just, yeah.
Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
Okay, and did
Did
Gunnar
Gunnar
do anything?
do anything unusual leading up to the festival?
Well, if you include the 2 festivals before this one, certainly. He ruined them single-handedly. Aside
Gunnar
from
sounds
that,
like a lovely
only
fellow.
the usual threats. Gunnar swore he'd tie Magnus up and send him out to sea. Gunnar hates Magnus.
I think Gunnar hates
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye now.
Alright. Well, I'm glad at least we managed to get ourselves a snowmobile. That wasn't
Looks
there
like
before.
this dinghy's in good shape.
I'm just gonna hop in the
Who
dinghy.
owns it? The motor's
can't-
busted.
I thought I'd be able
Can't
to
take
take
it
looks like a
anywhere
coin, but I
with
can't
this.
take it. I love I can just hop in someone else's boat and be like, alright, time for us to go. Alright, looks like the vote is over. Let me just check where we landed on that. Okay, we have voted that it is time to spin the wheel, which is very unfortunate. We'll never get to see any more of that. So let me save, because there is always a chance that we're going to come back to this another time. But that time is not right now. Yep, sure, we'll just save over the save that we just saved. Beautiful. All right, thank you very much, Gray, for the suggestion. I will say that that is probably the best Nancy game one that we've dived into. It certainly felt the smoothest to play. I always feel bad that we don't get further into them, but that's the nature of the beast with these games, unfortunately. But I did enjoy it when I experienced in that one, and it certainly seemed more fleshed out than some of the others that we've played. Yeah, so I'm done talking now. Wouldn't it be nice to have the confidence in a conversation just to be like, okay, bye, and just walk off? Oh, the freedom that would come with that. Just be like, I've had enough of this conversation. I'm going to leave now, rather than trying to like smile and nod politely until there's a natural end point. All right, back to the wheel. Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness has been removed. It is time to spin and see what we are playing next. I'm going to laugh if it's another Nancy Drew game. No, we are playing Tumble, which I think has been on here for a while. I could be wrong on that, but we'll find out in a second. Just a reminder that you will need to reset your cards. I'll do that in just a second. Jump back over to this one. We are going to delete all cards. This will force you to do a fresh one. There we go. And we're still on the 5x5. We've got the free tile in the middle. We should be good to go. Raven, just make sure that you jump in and you clear the tile list, because we're starting with a fresh game, which means we can start with some fresh tiles. Okay, let me grab some info on this one. Tumble Seeds was suggested by Architectured back in January last year. We'll see how we go, Mediate. This is either going to be the last or second last game that we're going to play through for today. We'll see how we go for time. Alright, Raven, are you there? Are you ready to get started with a fresh bingo? Gus, felt horrible having 4 out of 5 new bingo before the game even began and yet not getting it. That is very unfortunate. I do sympathize. Also, I love the poem that Raven wrote there. Nancy Drew, who are you? I have no clue. Why are you looking at me like I owe you a bottle of Mountain Dew? That is gold. Oh, Santa, this one, yeah, no, this one wasn't you, but yeah, if it's something you've heard of before, you are in the minority. Only 74 people have reviewed this game. Okay, do we have Raven still in the background, or has Raven left us? Raven may have fallen asleep, which could be a problem. It means that I might need to take over. Or they could be an ad. Could also happen. Mediate, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. Have a good night. Raven, where did you go? We might have lost Raven. Okay. I may have to temporarily take over. Let me just refresh on my side. Nope. Oh, okay. Mind. The text is there. I can just barely see it. Okay. Wait. No. Too many things going on. Yeah, surprisingly no jank today. Not yet. There's always a chance. Okay, we have... I don't know how Raven was doing this because I actually can't see any of the text on my end. Do I need to change the color of that? I don't think it's possible. What? Aha, there we go. Now I can see it. Does that work? Yes, it's just made the overlay kind of bold. That's fine. Just looking after this until Raven comes back because I don't know where Raven went. So it's fine. Right, we know it has listed reviews. It is... What kind of publisher is that? AEIOWU. That's certainly a publisher name. There's so many... How many developers made this? Benedict, Greg, Joel, David, and Jenna. I think that's where your credits are meant to go. Like, sorry, other way around. That's where you're meant to put those names in the credits. Your developer is meant to be like a company name. What are you guys doing? It was not released after 2020. We do have 2 friends who own the game. Was it? Did Raven say earlier that they were stepping away or leaving or something, or did I just completely miss it? I'm not sure. Either way, we're here now, and we'll do our best to make this work. So it's been purchased by a friend. I don't think these games are actually similar, but to be fair, let's check out the trailer and see what this is all about. Oh no, I do know this game. I have seen this before. This is the one where you basically have to roll a thing back and forward on a little bar and just avoid falling in the holes or dying. I feel like this game, is this on mobile as well? I could be wrong. Yeah, definitely not a solo dev. You're right on that, Pancake. The music is pretty cool. Oh, okay, and that makes it seem to go over some of the holes. And you get the bounce berry hit thing, and it goes into the air for a little while. I wonder how often I do they've definitely gotten creative with this. But they've taken that like typical sideshow game, like, oh, can you roll the thing to the top without falling in a hole, and turn it into an entire game with additional mechanics. That's pretty cool. Yeah, patience is going to be key for sure. So this trailer is longer than I was expecting. Oh, devs, you can't make one a cube. You know the cubes don't roll. I think that's a death counter over on the left-hand side there. Or collectibles or something. You got health on the right. That's a surprisingly long trailer. So no, trailer is not less than a minute. But we did see a health mechanic in there. We can pop that one on. We had health. I didn't see jump. I think we can definitely put it's got OST and soundtrack is a banger. So we can pop those on. In fact, it also has DLC because we got that. The game is more than $10. What else can we mark off on here? It says it has Steam achievements, but it doesn't have more than 20. No Steam trading cards. It does have controller support. Can't type. Those added in. What else can we look for? Do we have unique in the description? We do. 30 unique seed powers. So we have got unique. Oh, yeah, Gray. I'll absolutely give non-standard movement for that one. 100%. I haven't seen a jump mechanic or anything yet. Okay. Oh, yes. Has the game been updated? Let's have a look. Update history. Yes. It has had... Well, it's got patch notes, so I assume that means there was a patch that released. So yes, we'll give that update. We also have a developer website. I'm just verifying it. Yep, that is definitely a dev website. If someone... Actually, hang on. They've got a YouTube video that's linked, just so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Pop this up here. No? Okay, sure. Thanks, Opera. There we go. So yes, we do have... Yeah, AEIOWU is that there's 61 subscribers. Holy cow. Okay, but it's there. They have both a website and a YouTube. So we can mark off both of those. Website and YouTube. And just make sure that overlay is working correctly. It is fantastic. We can leave that there. That's good. Okay. Was there anything else on the page that we need to look for before we move on? Trying to think. Oh, the recommended games. Risk of Rain, Binding of Isaac, Hades 1 and 2. Apparently similar to Gunfire Reborn and Realm of the Mad God. I'm going to say no. They're not. They're not similar at all. Actually, I'm going to call that similar games, not similar. Oh, that's a typo. There we go. Fix that. Okay. Did I check if there were other games? Good question. Let's have a look. The publisher only has one. Benedict made the soundtrack, apparently. This guy also made one called Threes. Joel made the soundtrack for Pulse. Why did they do it like this? David was involved in Slime Sand, but only the creator. We've played Slime Sand, but good to know that they've kind of cross-collaborated, and Jenna only did one. So yeah, I'm going to say Dev only made one game. Oh, why can't I see anything that I was just typing? There we go. Dev's only made one game. Perfect. That's added. Okay. Alright, was there anything else now? Achievements were less than 20, so that doesn't count. There were no trading cards. The trailer was not less than a minute, so we don't get that one. There are no gifts in the Steam description. In fact, that's one of the shortest Steam descriptions that I think we've seen in a while. So I think that's everything we need to do there. Let's go ahead and get this one purchased, and we will put you guys over to the holding screen so you can have a crack at Wordle while we keep this moving. Okay. But thank you for bearing with me while I'm trying to multitask with doing the list at the same time as all of this. I'm not sure. I hope Raven's okay. I didn't see a goodbye message from them. But this happens. Okay. Let's grab that one. I'm excited to dive into this. Looks like it could be fun. It's certainly a unique concept. And I'm always down for that. Ooh, one of the first games in a while that has a EULA to sign as well. Okay. Huh. I said it's got controller support? Oh, no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Never mind. Unknown controller support. Gotcha. We'll check the file size. Oh, you guys are attempting this. Shine Ball, welcome back. You're coming in just the right time because we're about to dive into a new game. Make sure you grab your bingo card if you haven't already. There's plenty of ones on screen that you can go for. File size is 438 megabytes, so we don't get the 1 gig one. And apparently I've put the same thing on the list twice. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, of course, it's because one is there in a different font color that is not visible. There we go, let's fix that. That should do it. Oh, guys, what is happening here? All you know is that there's an N in it. Where is everything else? Okay, yeah, and looking at the time now, this will probably be our last game for the stream today. Just a heads up as well, the streams that I'm planning on doing during the birthday week, so starting next weekend, the midweek ones, because I'm not working, I'm planning on those being much longer streams than normal. Especially for the stream where we're looking at playing Rhyme, doing a full... I would love to do a full playthrough in one session. Could be good fun. Shine Paul, what did the page of the game look like? Oh, I'll bring that back up in a sec. So you can have a quick look. We've got a few bits and pieces from it. But everything that you need is on screen if you want to go ahead and start filling out your bingo card. You absolutely can. Okay, you got some additional letters with under. That's going to help you a little bit. I've also got a friend request from Westward Stations, who I'm assuming is Western Stations in the chat. Hey, we got it. It was Mound. Well done. Okay, let's jump back over to here. Because we wanted to have another quick look at the screen. We'll just end the music. You can shush. Okay. Alright, yeah, so that was the Steam page. I don't think there's anything else on here that we need to go for. So I think we can actually just dive straight into the game. Yeah, Freaky Feline. Rhyme is an incredible game that just is very near and dear to my heart. And I've been wanting to do a new playthrough of it for quite a while. I figured it'd be a nice one to do with the community. Because it's a very well-crafted, emotional game. Which is just fun to share with people. Grace, crossing fingers for an upgrade system. What just... Did it crash? No, we're good. It just alt-tabbed for some reason. Okay. Hey! So, perfect. We do have controller support properly. Very cute. Left, right, up and down. Oh, good lord. Okay. Definitely feels better on controller than possibly anywhere else. How much can I tilt this? About that far. Good to know. Hello. Cool. Well, do we actually have some settings? Oh, hang on. Resolution. Okay, I need to fill out some extra stuff. Sorry, this is going to be a bit tricky because I have to multitask back and forward. So, what we have found so far is we have correct resolution. Resolution. Got that one. What else do we have? We don't have the correct glyphs. Full screen? On or off? We don't have the windowed, borderless window. We have a slider for music volume and SFX, so we do have separate sound sliders. Nice. That's not how you spell separate. Go. Let's have a look. What else do we have? Vibration, dead zones, on-screen time. Oh, that's all we're gonna get? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. I know you guys can't see the game. Unfortunately, I'm trying to jump out to be able to enter in the bingo tiles. And when I do that, it hides the game because it's trying to do full screen mode. Trying my best to multitask here. This is why it's always helpful to have someone else in the chat who can help with the bingo tiles, because otherwise this happens. But I think that's all I can get on there. I think the rest are going to have to potentially come from game mechanics. So we're going to be looking for things like, what, currency. We've already done non-standard movement. We're going to be looking for like jumps, lives, game over. The file size was less than 1 gig. It was around 300 megabytes. Alright, let's get into it then. Let's see if the tutorial's any good. I mean, I think it has already taught us everything we need to know. And now it's teaching us that sometimes we have to go down. Okay. That's as far down as we can go. I'm gonna roll over this way. I'm assuming I can't roll off. At least not there. Wait, can I go inside this house? Come this way a little bit. I can! Is that just a poo? What are you? I hope it rains soon. I'm so thirsty. You do look a little dry, mate. Oh, what was that? Shinepaw, you were worried. Too many times streaming yourself when you messed up streaming for a while, showing no game. That is unfortunate what happens. Stephanie, Graeldon's vocal mic volume needs to be higher. Had to use a booster. Hang on. I did actually reduce it slightly because I saw before that sometimes my mic was peaking a little. I can actually increase that back up a little bit for you if you want. So that is back up to normal volume. Let me know if that is slightly better now for you as well, because it's just about getting the balance between the mic and the game sounds right. I don't want to be overpowering, but that's probably going to be a little bit better. Raise it by 10%. It's at the highest it can go now, though. Gust is hoping for a crash to desktop for the bingo. Also, welcome, Stephanie Scott. I don't recognize your name if this is your first time here. Welcome. Let me know if you've got any questions about what the heck is going on. Because, honestly, I'm not sure I've got the answers. This is going to be a bit difficult to control, but we're going to make the best of it. Hi. Blessed is the seed who plants atop the peak, for their growth shall restore order, and order shall restore balance with our mighty mountain home. There's a lot to do here with balance, I guess. It's kind of the theme of the game. Okay, bring this side down. Nope, too far. Come back. Come back. Nope. Okay, hello. Whoa, nice moves. You always been able to do that? No, this is new. This is my first time leaving the house. Now, the question is that fire going to kill me? Nope, go around there. Good Lord. This is like being a 2D person in a 3D world. I love living in the prairie. Home sweet home. Well, we've had a pun. Doesn't count as a fourth wall break, unfortunately. No, I didn't want to go back in there. You know what? Freaky Feline. That counts as a dialogue box. So sorry, you're going to lose visuals on the game for a second while I jump out and pop that in. But that is definitely a dialogue box. And I'm going to go ahead and say that was a good tutorial, because I don't think there's too much more than it's going to teach us. So we can add both of those in. There's definitely a dialogue box. Okay, do you have anything to say? No. Okay, no worries. What about you? No. Oh. Oh no. whatever that is that looks bad. And people are scared by it. Okay. Hi. That's a checkpoint. That flag. The way you just planted yourself on that glowing plot of soil. Flags will stop you from falling so far down the mountain. Not every seed's blessed with that. It might mean the prophecy. Maybe at the base camp above the prairie. The way is dangerous, but you'll make it. I hope so. Ah, yes. Suddenly there's holes everywhere. Okay. Okay. This is definitely a weird movement system that takes a bit to get used to. But I could see, like, speed runs of this game being absolutely incredible. There we go, and that's a button. We did it! Thank you! I gotta get out of here before the whole mountain comes tumbling down. I mean, I'm a little bit worried if an entire mountain is going to collapse. That's kind of worrying. Okay. Checkpoint! I kind of love and hate how everything has eyes. It's very disconcerting. Oh, other way. Come on. They're expecting you. Don't be afraid. It's perfectly safe in there. Drop yourself right through that diamond door. It's all up to you now, TS. What? TS? The seed? Tumble seed? Tumbleweed? That was the end of the level, apparently. I'm not sure what you would describe this art style as. It's very soft. Also, is that a giant snake at the top there? Yeah, oh, TS, Tumble Seed. Yeah, no, of course. Should have seen that coming. Hello? The Vine Guard carries you now. We are with you. Roll patiently and persist. I will do my best. Onwards and upwards with this vine elevator. You could say it is divine. I don't know what that is. I have a thing. That is not a positive noise. Oh, I need to collect these little gemstone thingies. Gotcha. Okay, we have an inventory. And possibly currency. Count your powers. Okay, it's not currency. When reformed, only the shards remained. Okay. But we definitely have an inventory. Wasn't expecting to find that. I've got to add that in. Oh, and title drop as well. Good call, Gust. Good call. So we have inventory and title drop. Oh, wait a minute there. Which is fun because my text box doesn't actually show that. But I think we've typed it right. We'll find out in a moment. Can we actually see that? Yes, we can. We're good. Alright, back we go. Let me know if I missed anything else. Alright, so we've got the little shard things. Shard things go there and there. And then... Oh! Oh! Okay, I'm also going to call that non-standard weaponry, because I don't know what that is, but it is technically a weapon, because I can break things. Oh no, my thing is kind of broken. Give me a sec. I need to do that. No, didn't help. Maybe it did. I don't think it did. I'm breaking everything. Oh no. That one? That one. That's what I want, but then why is... I need to refresh this. Sorry, I know I'm losing time. I'm trying to do the best I can here. There we go. Inventory, title drop, non-standard weapons. Perfect. Okay. That'll do it. We've got our non-standard weapons. Where? Oh no, I'll just go straight up. I was like, do I go towards the light? No. No, no, no. Let's go here. We've got a new eye. Okay. Crystal. pops out of a hole. Yep. Oh! Oh, I can change my ability. Interesting. Thorn Vine. Crystal. So... Right. That plants little flower things. I have to do it 3 times and then I get 2 crystals out of it. Is that now used up? No, I can still do it. What about you? What are you... This is way more mysterious than I think it is. Change your power, control your destiny. Flags, thorns, crystals, even more lie ahead. I think that counts as an upgrade system. I'm gonna call it. That is an upgrade system. I'm gonna have to start putting these next to each other. Upgrade system. There we go. I can go there. Yeah, it's interesting that you need to use an ability to place checkpoints. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that just takes us straight to the next area. Gray is calling bingo. Okay, we'll pause the timer for that. Let's have a look. Does Gray actually have bingo? Gray has managed to get game has been updated, chat wins Wordle, less than 200 views, more than $10, and upgrade system. Well done. Freaky Feline, guys, your bingo card is a golden helmet in Minecraft. Hang on. I gotta look at this. Where's Freaky? It is. That is a tiny little golden helmet. I love it. Adorable. Okay, congratulations, Gray. You earn yourself 1 bingo point and jump onto the leaderboard. Gray gets 1 point there. I add that to my spreadsheet as well. And then we are going to move to the 6x6. I think it's unlikely we're going to get the 6x6 in this, but you never know. You never know. Okay, save that, and then scramble and clear all cards. Shwaboom. Well, have at it. See if you do manage to get it. There's enough things that we found that it's not impossible, it's just unlikely. But you never know. And who knows what else we're going to find. Get a little seed back. Hi there. Morning, recruit. Welcome to boot camp. Huh? You're not here for boot camp? Of course you are. Kill these target dummies to prove you can protect yourself. And I'll let you get on with your day. Okay, so we're going to need to be the little thorn vine dude so that we can get abilities. And then we've got a thing in the top left that's something about death. Okay, so you can only use each of those like 1 time? So I'm assuming I need to hit that? Yeah, oh, okay, it's saying that we need to kill enough of them. Ah, okay, so we need crystals to get weapons. Yeah, okay. So that, and then we can do that. That didn't actually give us a thing. That's fine. I think we have to make enough flowers as the crystal. And yeah, because that's like filling up the orb. So every 3rd one gives actual gems. And then we spend the gems to get weapons. Alright, let's get back down. Hi there. When you're out of crystals, you can't plant anything, but the crystal power is free. You can equip different powers by pressing the action button. Plant 3 of them, and a couple of crystals will pop out of the 3rd plant. Now you're back in business. Well, I had figured that out, but thank you, game. I appreciate that for those that didn't quite get it, there is at least an explanation. Alright, you're dead. Get wrecked. Don't go in the fire. Fire is bad. Oh, great. Good shouts. Yes, we absolutely have destructible environment. I did also forget to restart the timer, but that's fine. I'm going to put that here. Destructible environment. There we go. I can spell. Do that the other one. We're good. Alright. What was that noise? It sounded bad. Did I speak to you already? Thorns! If you want to clear these targets, you have to switch to the thorn vine. Then aim one of those babies right at the target and ba-boom! Okay. Hello, thorny vine. Give me more. Bonk. Gotcha. Yeah, Gust, if you're ever not sure if something should be ticked or not, just let me know. We'll always check. I don't know why, but I'm assuming I can only have 3 thorns. Maybe I can have more, but I have not tested yet. Alright, we come here. Get that. Get back. Make our way over. Hi there. Nice work playing those thorn vine and crystal seeds, but don't forget about flag seed. You don't want to be falling all the way back down here. Good point. So let's use this one over here to plant a flag. That's pretty cool that it lets you get creative with the abilities. Now, don't go in the hole. No. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh. 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 Okay. Let's just calm down. Yep. There we. All right. Well, apparently that needs to be hit more than once. I just lost everything. I think, yeah, I don't have any thorns now. I just have to dodge the little grubs. It's fine. We're good at games, I swear. You shall not pass! Yeah, just kidding. Well, I mean, it's up to you. First tip, get nice and steady before you try and cross. Then, when you're ready, try holding up on both sides of the vine at the same time. Makes sense. We're just going to switch back to this guy. Okay. And then up we go. Easy! Like a pro. Oh, you're another spring. Alright. Up we go. Oh, quickly catch him. There's a little village up here. Isn't that cute? What's in this house? Hi, you're a library. Nerd. I'm tired of scripture. How about a story? Long ago, before we found the way, we lived on a different mountain. The rain had not come. The sun was too hot, and our mountain was dying. One night, a worm lit up the sky. It was the Great Fire Worm. It pointed to salvation. So we set out on our great pilgrimage. After many generations, we arrived. There we met the Vine Guard, the children of the Fire Worm. They promised to protect us. In exchange, we would help too. This is the origin of the prophecy. Thank you. Do you just share prophecies with anyone that walks into your home? That's certainly a thing. You made it! The mountain is in great peril, and you have heeded its call. I think that was a typo. It was missing an apostrophe. Reach the top of the mountain and plant yourself, as the prophecy foretells. I have something to help you on your journey, but I'm going to need everything you have first. Good luck. Okay. What? I have become a heart. Heart seed. Okay. Plant things, get health. Makes sense. I don't need that right now. But thank you. Good job. Now that you're a big shot, don't forget where you came from. Plant your checkpoints, stay humble. Oh, I will. Because I'm the best. Okay. Well, we don't need more checkpoints, so we should be doing crystals, I guess. Okay. Slow it down. That was close. Probably shouldn't hit the spiky things. I just want that. Yeah, and then we're gonna just bomb. Nope, not that far down. There we go. Perfect. I've got plenty of currency, so I can start getting some spikes now. I'm gonna do that by going over here. And then over here. And then over here. And then what's this floaty thing? Are you good or bad? I don't know. Hang on. Hi there. Okay, you were a bad thing. That's fine. This is how we learn. Okay. Turns out I'm not great at balancing things. The controls are awkward, but kind of fun. Like, I dig what it's doing. Stop that. I just need to wrap my head around remembering to use both hands. Okay, we can have more than 3 spikes. That's good to know. Okay, plant that, get that. Hello. Just no, down. Because my brain is so attuned to using left stick to move. And I was like, no, do other things. All right, do I want to do this? That is a hole. Huh. Oh. Can I take both of those things? A flail flower. Okay, that looks cool. Or a long spore. I don't know what that does, but maybe these things up here will tell me. Hi. Enter this portal to warp into the test chamber above. There you may practice your power. In other words, before you buy, you may try. Cute. Each portal corresponds to the power of the altar below. Enter through the test chamber through the portal. The chamber has no goal, only practice. Unlike my partner to the left, I have no sense of humor. I mean, this game has a sense of humor. Basically Toxic, welcome. How you doing, mate? Love the art style, reminds you of a mobile game display. I think this might actually also be a mobile game. I would appreciate it if someone could, like, quickly check, but I'm assuming that it is? Oh, it just shoots on a timer. Well, I'm not sure how useful that actually is. So it only ever shoots left and right. Like, I can see what it's doing, but I don't think it's actually that useful. Oh! I meant to do that. It's fine. I've got infinite health while I'm in here. I've been reborn. Come on. We're going back on this thing. Okay. We'll try out the other power. Okay. I have a feeling this one might be more useful. Ah, heck yeah. Now, that appears to be on a timer, though. Ah. So both of them only stay for as long as that timer exists. Yeah. Oh, but come on, that's cool. Oh, Freaky Feline, still curious about magic. You know what? We've got magical portals that teleport you places. Yeah. I think we can give magic. Come on. Take it back. Like, come on. If that's not magic, what is that? It's available on Windows, Mac, PS4, and Switch. Ah, so not on Google Play or the Apple App Store. That's interesting. Like, it feels like it would work as a mobile game, but apparently it's not. Cool. Well, we've got magic. We'll add that in. Beautiful. We found the magic of friendship. It's called Tumble Seed. Beautiful. We now have this thing, which honestly is quite fun. All right, let's make our way a little further up the tower, I guess. I mean, look at the enemy design. It's so creative. We don't need more health. We could definitely make more of these, though. Come on. That way. Ooh, that was close. Okay, balance. That way a little bit, then up. Yep. Then back that way. What? I'm sorry. Ooh, okay, yellow ones are worth more. Good to know. But it's left a gap in my defenses. Down. Yep. Okay. That way. That feels better. It's kind of cool to see that, like, you might not need to use the actual crystal ability because you can just pick up ones that are hanging around. Okay, we saved it. Jesus. Would you call this dodge roll? You know what? Yeah. Absolutely, you can call this dodge rolling. Okay. I can't... there is nothing on the list after non-standard weapons. I've been adding it further up to the top so that it is definitely visible. Because I saw that we'd hit the bottom there. Okay. And you know what? Down here looks like a good spot to just do that. So I've got a checkpoint. Come on. This way. Yeah! We did it! Hi. What you doing? Just hanging out. Okay. Well, we're gonna go in here. Got a little castle in the sky vibe going on. Are the crystals currency? Yeah. Yeah, I think they are actually, because you spend them to basically purchase extra weapons. So yeah, we'll call that currency. I think there's an argument to be made there, and I definitely have to give a dodge roll because we are constantly dodging and rolling. Oh, that went in the wrong spot. Yep. Dodge, roll. That's added now as well. Go. Quiet down. Shush. I prefer peace and quiet. Wish I'd landed in the temple. It's so peaceful in there. Well, I am very sorry for breaking into your home and disturbing you. I will probably do it again. We don't need more hearts, so let's go with this guy. Hello, friend. I spun the wheel. I didn't mean to, but I did. Oh, I did it again. Do I get a prize? I want to talk to you. Step right up, take a spin for just one crystal. You never know what you'll win. Well, so far I don't think I've won anything. Just disappointment. Oh, other way. Yep, there we go. Huh. Well, I don't have enough money to buy any of that. So yes, looks like getting more crystals is actually a good... Stop pressing the button! Hi. Limestone keeps us safe here, but I miss home. The prairie's so nice around this time. Well, we're past the prairie. No time left for that. Oh, let's go up. Okay. I can already tell that this game is going to get so much more intense the further on it goes. Right, let's grab that without rolling into the pit. But yeah, no, we definitely called it right. The crystals are currency because you spend them in shops. Like, can't really not be a currency after seeing that. Okay. No! Come back. Give me the crystals. Thank you. We'll go around this side. I really need to just stop rolling back and forth quite so much and just go upwards. Yeah, like that. There we go. There we go. Speed runs of this game are going to be something else. We'll just give you guys a little gentle poke. Ah, and then we've got another upgrade spot. There's like already been more upgrades in this than I was expecting. Like, it allows you to get really creative. A boomerang. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. No, please just fall straight back down again. Yes. Or a star seed. Well, I don't know what either of those do. You have something else to say this time? Or are you saying the same thing? Yeah, same thing. Cool. Alright, let's see what this boomerang is, shall we? Egg for boomers. Oh! Oh, that's kind of cool. They do disappear after about 3 or 4 swings, and they're kind of impossible to aim. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's okay, I guess. Definitely still vibes with the non-standard weaponry. Hang on, before we do that, let's check out what Starseed is. Maybe it's worse. Somehow. Right, what do? You did nothing. They need to be filled up more. Do I need to get all 5 of these and then it does something? Getting closer. That's 4. No, other way, dang it. Come on, what do you do? It's a Mario invincibility star. But you can still fall down holes. Okay. Ow. Was it bought by one of my friends? Yes, it was. That's the second one on the list up there. It's been purchased by a friend, but not wishlisted by a friend. I think the invincibility is better than the boomerang, so we will take that one. Thank you very much. Let's go. Okay. We will... For now, I think we'll just worry about collecting more currency. We kind of don't need anything else at the moment. We're not being bombarded by enemies. Gus, see you later, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great rest of the day. Richard as well. Ooh. Awkward. Oh no. Ow. Wow. Okay. You can. The further you fall, the more damage you take. Interesting. Well, let's just do our best not to get game over, huh? Oh, give me that. What I really want is some kind of magnet. Oh, some kind of magnet that makes it easier to get pickups. Well, that's game over, which I think is also a tile. So what happens now? Yep, we did those. We did that. It's a cute little recap of what you did. Don't tell me you have to do this all in one go. It puts you right back to the start. What? When you see an exclamation over my head, that means I've got a task for you. I've been around the mountain a long time, and I know how intimidating it can be trying to reach the peak. Still haven't got there myself. Warm up by killing 3 enemies. You won't be reaching the peak without smushing a few bugs. Meet me back here when you're done. I have a nice reward for you. Huh. Mini quests? Interesting. Yeah, I love that they've actually covered up these holes now. Now that you're a big shot, don't forget where you came from. Plant your checkpoints, stay humble. Yes, I know. Still didn't save me. I still died. I think this is going to be in the category of games that I think are pretty cool, but I am not very good at. Okay, I keep some of my upgrades, not all of them. We lost the invincibility and we lost the other swinging thing. On the bright side, it does look like the level design stays the same. Yeah, because this was definitely here before. Okay, back the other way. Peak-like. I mean, you're not wrong. Come on, come back. Gentle, gentle. There we go, that way a bit. Oh, good lord. I'll admit this is in the category of games that I'm not a huge fan of playing in front of people because it's just not easy to think about the controls and talk and perform at the same time. Go that way just a little. Now, the question is, are the upgrades going to be the same or do we get different upgrades here? Different upgrades. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to take it. A bounce berry. Okay. Just free height by the look of it. I also need to jump over things for the cost of 1 crystal. So let's test this out then. What's a bounce berry going to do here? We just going. Okay, so let's you avoid hazards for as long as you're in the air. That's kind of cool. Let's see what it's doing. This way a little bit. Son of a. Okay. Sure. I guess that's why I need defense. So, we'll plant one more of these things here. Get some crystals. Yep, that is jump. Did we not have jump on there already? We didn't. Okay, but that is going to be where we end things. So if jump does not get someone bingo suddenly, then I think we are out. Because we are out of time, unfortunately. Dang, I'm kind of enjoying this one. Actually, what we'll do is we'll get the poll going. So you guys can decide what we're doing for the next stream. This is going to decide, are we starting the next stream with a wheel spin, or are we starting with more of Tumbleseed? Basically, Toxic, you found the name of the mobile game this reminds you of. They're in the fact different devs. What's the game that reminded you of, basically, Toxic? Would love to know. Okay, we'll grab some of those. I mean, this is the kind of game that I could see actually being really popular with some streamers in the same way that, like, Only Up is. Them all competing for, like, fastest times and... It's one of those, like, rage-style games. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Sisyphus game. My god. That game scares me. Thankfully, it's too popular and will never be featured in these streams. Yeah, no, I don't need to do that. We're just going. Come on, other way. Beautiful. Freaky Feline, do we consider the recap to be a cutscene? Absolutely we do. That was 100% a cutscene. Things were happening and I was not in control of any of it. It was there to tell a story. That is... If that's not the definition of a cutscene, I don't know what would be. Basically, Toxic, the other game is Audio. Pretty similar art style and even music. That's honestly surprising that there's things that can be so similar and unrelated. Freaky Feline is calling bingo. Alright, we'll validate that while things are still on screen. It's fine. Okay, let's have a look. Freaky Feline is calling bingo again. I've actually already got it open. Holy cow. Freaky Feline got health, controller compatibility, jump, magic, cutscene, and separate sound sliders. I will absolutely pay that. Well done, Freaky Feline. That is 2 bingo points for you, putting you into 2nd place on the leaderboard, right behind Shinepaw. Freaky Feline. There we go. Oh, I need to make sure I put space in between. And that is 2 points for you. Congratulations. Don't spend them all in one place. That also puts you here. Freaky Feline with 2 points. There we go. Just turning that into a happy face. That's fantastic. Nicely done. Alright, wonderful. Okay. That brings us to the end of the stream then. We will end it there. I don't think there's anything else I was missing here. No, we'll go back to main menu. Hang on. Oh, and then you've got the options there. So interesting that the first time... And we found the credits! There we go. Which is exactly who we thought it was. Benedict, Greg, David, Joel, Jenna, and Bryce. With some additional special thanks. Audio assistants, translation, testers, plenty of testers, an alpha community, more thanks. These thanks aren't as special. The special thanks, then there's just thanks. Why is Cards Against Humanity on there? That's a choice. Gray, should we... you know what, Gray? Yeah, let's expand just to see if you instantly get bingo. Why not? That's only fair, right? That's only fair. We'll end with that. Make sure the center square is the free space. There we go. Oh, did I lose the Y in your name? Sorry. I would have just mistyped something. Let me fix that for you. Freak Feline. I am so sorry. This is what happens when I try to multitask. Freaky Feline. That's better. That's better. All right, let me put some background music on and we'll quit out of the game because we are done with this one. There were leaderboards on it as well. I don't think... Were leaderboards one of the things that we have? We had diary entries, cutscene, dev website, non-standard movement. No, we didn't have leaderboards on there. I know it got suggested, but I didn't add it. Yeah, don't think so. We didn't have random or procedural generation. Let's put some background music back on. There we go. Was there anything else here that we should have counted but didn't? Is it a weird genre blend? I don't think so. It's just a unique control scheme. You can mark off game slaps. We'll count that. So I think it's actually a very well-made game. Good fun. And also, while you guys are doing that, we did decide on spinning the wheel for the start of the next stream. Cool. No worries. We'll start it off there. Let's see. We did find a typo. I didn't see any text overlapping things. It was a good tutorial. Is there anything else we might have missed? We didn't have the game suggester in the chat. Yeah, basically Toxic. It's simple in concept, but they've added a sufficient amount of depth to the game that I think it stands on its own 2 feet. It holds its own rather well. It wasn't on sale. No, I think we have got everything that was on there. We got dialogue box, yeah. We've got the website, the YouTube channel, cutscene, upgrade system. Oh, we didn't add in game over screen. That's what we were missing on there. Pop that one on. And I think no, we had health, but we didn't have lives because once you run out of health, you're done. Because that's the difference between the two. Ooh, freaky feline. That's a good argument. Random or procedural generation for the upgrades. I will give that. Absolutely. Because the upgrades are randomized. So that 100% counts. So we have random generation. And I think I saw Jazzy Caddy say that they have wishlisted now. Let's have a look. Does it appear? Are we friends? There we go. Oh, 2 people own the game now. Soma and Mox both own Tumbleseed, and now Jazzy Caddy has wishlisted it. Also, love your Hat in Time profile pic, by the way. That is classic. Great game. So yes, we'll count that as wishlisted. Wishlisted by friend. Beautiful. Alright, did that give anyone a bingo? Is anyone close? Actually, we can just take a look. We'll just take that out. We'll see all the current cards. Ooh, Freaky got close. Needed a glitch or bug dev logo. We didn't see a dev logo. The UI was fine, so no luck on that one, unfortunately, Freaky. Gust. No, not going to get it on that one. Elarat got close, but was missing weird genre blend and title drop. That would have been your best bet there. Although, oh, actually on your diagonal Elarat, because you would have had less than 200 reviews and jump, but not multiplayer. So you were 1 away from a 7, which is super unfortunate. Pancake Sparkle. You were just missing stamina. Oh, that's so rough, Pancake Sparkle. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I don't think you're going to get it on that one. Shine Paw. Gonna friend you after this stream. Gonna make this so much worse with the abomination of a games library. Absolutely go for it. If you haven't already, Shine Paw, make sure you jump over to our Discord. There's plenty of sections in there for submitting stuff. But my policy is basically just tell me who you are on Steam and I will happily accept your friend request. It's when I get requests out of nowhere, I don't know who it is, I'm not going to accept those. But if you tell me, we're good. Shinepaw, you were close as well, but it looks like you were missing 2 or 3 in any direction, so I don't think you're going to get on that one. Verding, again, also pretty close, but missing multiplayer. It is less than 200 reviews, so you can mark off the... Oh, no, hang on. That's just shuffled. They're not actively filling that in because that's got, like, on sale ticked, which it wasn't. Freaky Feline's just making smiley faces now, and I'm here for that. Gray was also close, but missing... Actually, we did see a Game Engine logo. In the credits, it did show you it was made in Unity. So we can do that one, but there's no accessibility options. So we don't get that one. Jazzy, also just a couple of short on there as well. So it looks like no luck on that one. It was a good try. It was a good try. All right, that officially brings us to the end of the stream then. Oh, and I've disappeared already. So, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today. It is always such a blast playing along with you guys and getting to experience some weird and wonderful games. Well, next week is a normal work week for me, so nothing crazy fun happening there. But starting next weekend, we then have a week of fun stuff to celebrate. So there'll be a few additional streams coming up soon with some fun ideas. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. We are, like I said, still aiming to release this next video next weekend. We'll do what we can. There's a chance that it might get delayed further because at the end of the day, it'll be ready when it's ready, but that's what we're working towards. So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.